Hello there, hello, welcome YouTube. Today's the last day of the Tamagotchi-like jam. We made it. Most of us we're still here. We're still here, and that's what counts. I think I'm gonna say 3 hours left. It's about as down to the wire as it can get. Let's see. 3 hours and 5 minutes. Thanks for the hydrate, Frank. Oh my goodness. How y'all doing? We got 14 entries. I have verified that none of those are spam. I hope if you have an entry, I hope you're ready to submit it. I'm so excited. I saw that yours is in there, Derek. I didn't play it or anything, but I saw that it's in there. I can't wait. I mean, I laughed at the thumbnail. I audibly laughed out loud at the thumbnail, and I couldn't help but like say it out loud because it was such a funny name. So I think you're right. I think it will like it. We're gonna do this game like jam every other month. So the next one's gonna be in January. I'm super excited about the next one, and I'm excited to play all the games. If you are participating in this game like jam, please rank after you submit. That is to say, once the submission deadline is up, go through and rank the games. If you leave a comment on other people's games, you're more likely to get a rating yourself, so consider it. Thank you, Roger. Cheers. Y'all start me off hydrated. It's too long. It's too long. Yeah, and we can have a look in a few hours at like what everyone's submissions are like. As for my own, well, I'm very proud of what I've made. I'm very proud of what I made. I will have a link that y'all can check it out. There's a couple things to do in it. You know, this is a project that I'm extremely excited to just like keep working on. And I said that about the last one that I didn't finish, the Granny-like jam, and I meant it, but then this one came along. And the last one of my Granny-like jam, I mean, that was like a scary game. It was like creepy, and it kind of like made me feel creepy. And this one makes me feel happy. It makes me feel good. And I think there's so much more here. It has more soul, and I'm really excited to keep working on it. I'll be doing an extra stream every week, so that will be devoted to working on this game. As for right now, I did finish. This is the big news. I did finish the poop scooping minigame. Poop can be scooped entirely. So I'm sorry to start the stream out on a poopy note, but you know, it's just the reality. Let us go forth and scoop. You ready for this? You ready for this? Wing! Just get that poop out of here. Goodbye. See ya. Wouldn't wanna be ya. I flipped it up like a burger joint. Oh, good luck with your schooling, Roger. Thanks for stopping in. May your poops be scooped. Yeah, let's go. I stayed up all night working on this. Okay, that one's a little hard to reach. We got it. Bam! The poop has been scooped! So I think this has been, and then the other mini game is the petting mini game. Oh, I made a change. So as soon as you click on it, bam, cat appears on there. The stream we rated the other night, the streamer checked out the progress, and she immediately clicked on the couch and didn't know that the cat was gonna walk there to be pet. So it's definitely a cat. There's also another cat, Gibbous, and it's right there behind me. I'll show you. We like cats around here. We're a cat family. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. That was what it was, Roger. But I noticed that someone who play tested it didn't realize that they were gonna have to wait for the cat to go onto the couch. Actually, there's 2 cats. Oh, bonus cat. So I switched it. I switched it to give you that immediate feedback. There's no confusion about having to wait for the cat to walk there. And if you think about it, it's just snappier this way. I feel like in games you don't want to sit around and wait, you know. So I'm gonna hard disagree that the cat should walk there. Yeah. I hear you, buddy. But you know what? No, thank you. No, thank you. So yeah, this I think works out way better. It just feels like a nice snappy game, and we pet the cat, it falls over, and we got these. So those are the 2 mini games. I think for me the biggest the hidden scope, the thing that ended up taking a lot more time than I expected, were the mini games. They're like literally mini games, like. And not only that, but interweaving them into it. Thanks for look at that. We got family in this house. I hoard cats. Thank you for the follow. Weaving those mini games into the main game is not. I thought that would be easier than it was. I don't know why I thought that, and I did, and I will not think it again. I will not think it again. Toman, I'm also excited to play your game. The showcase will be on December 9th. We can, you know, when the jam ends, see if we got any more. Still 14? Oh, I know a lot of y'all are going to get it the last second. Oh, still 14. On December 9th, we'll do a showcase. It says go play, but technically, in a few hours. We'll play them all on stream. Why December 9th? Because we're going to wait for the voting period. After the games are voted for, just to like avoid like accidentally, I don't know, giving a slant to some of the games. There are prizes this time. You know, if I play one and I love it and I'm like, this is the best, oh, it's so fun, right? And then like, you know, it's like skews the winning, and that just feels corrupt. So I don't want to do that. But 9th will be the full showcase, and we can have a look though when the time ends today. Hey, what's up, Rogi? Welcome. But that's the plan. That's the plan moving forward. As for me today, I am going to maybe tie up a few loose ends. I don't know. Like, I'm honestly pretty happy with this. Yeah. It's in there, Rogi. It's in there. I didn't like open the submission, but it should be good. The link not showing on Game Jam schedules. What does that mean? What does that mean? The link, I don't know. Gibson, you're gonna have to translate that to me. I don't know what you mean. What does that mean? Do you mean in the YouTube? I can't help you there. I don't know. Those links look solid to me. Yeah, it looks good. You need to make your game super fun and funny. That's what I think really exciting about game jams, right? Is we don't often make something that is what we envisioned. It's not the complete thing. It's not, it doesn't have every detail that we had hoped for. But, we have something that we can build on. We've built on our own skills. We've discovered a little bit of our game dev soul. So the fact that you even want to build on it, I think is really, really awesome. Yeah, I'm like very happy with this. Like this feels like a virtual pet game. And no, it doesn't have every mini game. You can't feed the cat. You can't water the cat. You can't play with the cat. You can't earn money to buy those things for the cat. But that cat is sandboxing around that room. This game has soul. You can pet the cat and you can scoop its poop. Like for me, and I feel like the game, it like looks like a game. So I'm pretty proud of it. And like I said, I'm going to continue working on it. But today, I guess I just want to think about like, what final things do I want? Just to say, I wrapped up some version of it for the jam. I had a couple different thoughts. Like maybe a message comes up, like clarifying what this is. You know, maybe allow other things to be clicked on, but they're like not available yet. 90% of every new cat pet is petting it and scooping its poop. Man, you are spitting bars, Rogie. Speaking my language. Hey, Kai Guy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So much hype. To me, it's a game, but it's not the full picture that I had. I think something I want to focus on today is getting more of the voice acting implemented, because the Fallen Lime, aka Richard Starkweather, did such a great job with the voice lines, and I think if we get them implemented for the poop, that is to say when he complains about his poop not being scooped, that would be good. If we can get the I mean, I think we already have the like petting lines in, but like reactions to things that you do, that would be really nice. The other thing too is that there's like a few different skins for the cat. It could be nice that when you start the game, it shows you the skins. I was also thinking like you could name the cat. Like maybe I add that in as just a way to give it this like, you know, foundation. Because the game does have saving, so these values I decided to hide from the player. All of these values are saved, the time is saved, all that stuff. I wanted to do more with it, of course, but I will. We'll get there. And I think I like that the player doesn't see it. But, you know, I'd love if when you pet the cat, you know, it like a little +1 appears above its head or something, or a -1 when it goes down. Yes, I was thinking that, Alan. I was 100% thinking that. Like just like you can buy, wallpaper, buy reupholstery for the couch. You know, buy a new litter box type, maybe a self-cleaning litter box. Some new lamps. Yeah, I totally agree. A little carpet. You know, paint the walls. Yeah, 100%. I think that would be great. I never got the like the little grate like holes, the lines in the scooper, but we will. Thank you for the hydrate. Y'all are keeping thirst at bay tonight. We are so good to go. That's true, Kai Guy. It is missing the food demand. Yeah, I had a lot of things in mind for the food. The food was gonna be like, and this is it. Like, howdy insane. This is like part of what the Game Like Jam means to me, is learning how to have a better sense of what is too much. And I think with the first few Game Like Jams, I did a great job at keeping it small because I was nervous and I didn't want to mess it up. But recently, I've just wanted to do more. I wanna push my skills to the limit. So that turned out to reveal my scope blindness that persists. So what I wanted to do with the food was like when you feed the cat, it's going to, the cat doesn't look good, right? When you feed the cat, it would get used to that schedule and it would start expecting you to feed it at that time. Like I wanted all these little things. And so like literally on the clock, it would notice what time you did it. And then like every 6 hours from there, it would expect food. And there's dialogue for all of that. So we'll get it all there. The Tamagotchi Game Jam link. Yeah, sure, Gibison. No problem. There's a link in the description box. There's a link in the chat. But if you want another one, I can do that. It's the least I can do. What's up, Skate? Welcome. So yeah, I guess I'm trying to think of what my priority is. And you'll be able to play the games, Gibison, in oh, cat got stuck. Oh, and that's a bug, right? Getting the cat unstuck when it does walk into a wall. That would be good. It gets so this is actually very fixable now that we can. Here, look, watch this. We click on that, bam, unstuck. So it really, and even if the cat walked to the couch, which originally it did, even if we did that, it would unstick itself. So it really just has to detect that it's not moving very much. And then just like walk the other direction or something, or pick a new direction. Yeah, I'm doing good, Skate. I'm just like, I'm assessing what I achieved, what I overscoped, and how I proceed, because, especially because of all the great voice acting, which you'll hear in a minute, all the great voice acting that was done, I feel like an obligation. It's really wild when you start getting like collaborators like that who make something so substantive, how it just like creates this like engine where it's like, I must deliver, I must see this through. And I'm really excited to do that. Oh yeah, I don't think it does let you pin as a mod on YouTube. It's really weird. 2 kitties. We have 3 kitties, but now we have 2. Okay, so things that are important to me, just as like a... You put knife... Wait, why are you putting Nightbot in timeout? What? Rogi's just having like a little like fight with the bots. Hey, Rolrick. You know, I'm not gonna get like, obviously all the mini games that I wanted. I wanted you to have a filming. Here, I'll show you like, and look at this. This is like the day 1 of the jam. This was what I drew. And it kind of looks like it. It kind of looks, the litter box is in a different place, you know, the room is a little smaller here. But generally speaking, this is like the game. I didn't get any UI made, which I'm okay with. There is like the foundation of UI. Here. So that's kind of what it looks like. It's got some nice animation and all that stuff. Oh, those were your options to do. I see. You're crashing? Oh no! Stop. Take care. Drink some water. Get some help. Take care of yourself. So there's the framework, and then you notice that too. We got animations, and then when we come over here, there's like a back button. This is using the same kind of infrastructure. So there is that foundation for those elements to come in, menu and whatnot, and UI. They'd all use the same base in a good way. Oh, crashing in a good way. Yeah, right. Yeah, like crashing in instead of out. Like you go to your friend's house, you're crashing at your friend's apartment, like that. We got this. Let's give me, come on, Canva, in your infinite stock photo wisdom. Hook me up. We totally got the petting minigame. The playing minigame, we did not get. Not yet. The entire money-making minigame, no. So this is what I want to do for the next Game Like Jam. The next Game Like Jam, which I'm pretty sure I already know the next Game Like Jam game. I'm gonna just make mini games. I gotta go back to my roots with the Game Like Jam in terms of my participation. I've started 2 giant projects on accident in this Game Like Jam and the last one. And this particular game has an entire menu of potential mini games. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Which, like, what a perfect opportunity to channel the Game Like Jam into this game. So yeah, I'm gonna try to make a mini game based on the next Game Like Jam theme, so that way I'm still working on this and we're getting mini games added. So no, we did not get that would be the computer games where you make money. You make money playing computer games like normal people, obviously. You can't pay for things, change the wallpaper, things like that. This was something I was really excited about, and I look forward to it coming to fruition, which is the camera phone, where you can record your cat to upload videos on YouTube. Not real YouTube, but fake YouTube. But you can see there's the beginnings of it there. We did absolutely get the poop scooping minigame fantastically. I think I'm most proud of that. It was a lot of work. Like this code is crazy. Yes, cat tube, exactly. Realistic thing? Yeah?
I don't think I
Yeah, I'm proud. It runs well in the browser, which once the jam ends, I'll send y'all a link. It's gonna be a password protected page, but I'll send y'all a link so you can watch the cat roam, fling poop. The code of this is a monster. Like this was one of the most trying game dev accomplishments I've ever done. The poop scooping minigame was in and of itself, it felt like the labor of a game like Jam Game. I know, maybe it doesn't seem like it would be, but there were a lot of technical challenges I didn't expect getting it to work, but I'm glad it does. And part of that is getting it to like work. Oh, this one on the right, yeah, I was like, yeah, it doesn't look realistic. Okay, that makes more sense. What a time to be alive. So yeah, poop scooping, it is so in there. Feeding and watering, no, we cannot feed or water. We absolutely cannot feed or water. That is not a thing. So, I would say maybe I accomplished about 25-30% of what I set out to, and yet I exceeded it by doing the absolute most, where maybe I didn't need to get it done in time, but I wanted to improve myself as a game developer. So in terms of what I do for the next, how much time? 2 hours and like 50 minutes or something? Let's check my time blindness, how close I am to the reality. Oh, okay, only 6 minutes or so off. So for the next 2 to 3 hours, I want to definitely work on the voice lines. So I think, here's the other thing, is that when you, maybe, you know what? And this isn't something I want. I want there to not be like stat bars, because I think they're kind of annoying. Not in other people's games, just like not the vision that I necessarily want for this game. But I think it would be nice if when you like click on the mini game, its corresponding bar pops up, and then we can actually like watch the values go up, just to like add some more like purpose, add some more gameness to it, so you feel like you're playing the game. And it can just be temporary until I, get all the other cues that I wanted besides a bar. Same thing with the poop. We can have the poopiness bar here, and we can see it change as you fling poops. One thing that the poop doesn't do is get added to. Now, I did set up an entire object pool for the poop. There's 50 poops just sitting in here waiting to be added. There's 50 whole poops off screen, just chilling. And then in theory, the cat would just at some point add them in to the poop box. So maybe those are two things that matter to me. I could like work on like presentation, like have like the cat be nameable, have, I don't know, explanations for like what this is, but I would rather just keep moving forward and keep working on this game and making it better and better. That's my interest. I'm the most proud of this in anything I've made, so let's push on. If you have any questions, if you're gonna get your Game Like Jam game uploaded, you need help, let us know. We will help you. Let me put it up on the screen just in case somebody like doesn't realize how serious this is. I'm gonna put the we're gonna put the time up on the screen, the countdown, just to emphasize how much we need to get cooking. Yeah, exactly, Kai Guy, exactly. Like it's great because like in the last Game Like Jam, for the Granny Like Jam, the game that I made, I felt like I kind of failed. There wasn't a game there. It didn't feel like a game. You couldn't do anything really, and I felt that even the end result I wasn't gonna be that happy with. I still plan to try to finish it someday, but I don't feel that same way with this one. With this one, let me make sure I got the right one up here. Okay, I did. With this one, I don't feel like I let myself down. I don't feel like I didn't do good enough. I feel like, yo, this is gonna be something. Like, I'm working on something cool. Which is a nice feeling. You know, something that I feel like represents me as a person, represents what I've achieved as a game dev. I wouldn't say I completed it, but it's you know, it's okay. I'm stuck. Okay. Let me make a list of things I'm gonna try to speed fix in this time frame. Okay. Let's make a list here. Oh, by the way, only 31 more streams on Twitch before we unlock the sub-only streams. For now, if you're a sub on Twitch, you gotta go to Discord to see those streams. Okay, so number 1, unstick cat when stuck. That would be nice. 2, not necessarily in this order. 2, meters. I don't submit into the game like jam. Since it's my jam, I don't submit to it. You know, like, that'd be kind of weird, right? Like, especially since there are prizes. Y'all know there are prizes, right? The top 3 winners are going to get 3 Pizza Doggy asset packs. Thank you for the hydrate, Estrogen. Welcome. Welcome, that little blue pill. Cheers. It doesn't meow, but it talks. I want to add meows in with my voice. I got a voice actor, The Fallen Lime, aka Richard Starkweather, who helped add some great lines, which is the other thing I want to do. But yeah, so there's prizes. I don't, you know, I'm not gonna imagine. Okay, look, first of all, I don't think I would, but imagine I did win, and I like created a game jam, got sponsors for the jam, and then awarded myself the prizes. You know what? You know, I like it's. So I don't submit to the game like jams. Intelligence portion. Lunch override, meow. All right, Kai Guy, thanks for stopping in on lunch. Dang, that's a late lunch. They got you working hard. That post-Black Friday vibe. See you later, Kai Guy. Okay, meters when the cat, when in a minigame, or relevant meter shows while in a minigame. 7:30 a.m. Monday. Get the heck out of here. Get out of my face. So I also would like to implement the poop dialogue. Ideally, other dialogue, i.e. dissatisfaction/satisfaction with player actions. I think to me these are very important. Yeah, it'll meow. Oh, so something else different cat skins on start per save. Name the cat. I sure do, Estrogen. I sure do. I'm on YouTube right now. Hello, YouTube. If you're on YouTube, by the way, hit that like button. Hit that thumbs up. More people find out about our jams, join in, and we have more new games to play, and stuff like that. So hit the thumbs up. Thank you if you want to hit the thumbs up. If you don't, I understand. But if you do, appreciate it. Yeah. It does do poses. Yes. I don't really use them. So these aren't just like all the things that I want to do, right? Because there's a million things I want to do. These are the things I want to try to work on right now. There is a hype button. Do we have that? I don't know. I feel like that might be on videos. I don't know if that's on live streams. It might be on like VODs though. I haven't like seen it with my eyes yet. Yeah, if you have it, press it. These are the things that I want to focus on right now for the next couple hours. But yeah, so there's different animations that exist. I didn't get a chance to get much use out of them, but they exist. Yeah, so I made this from scratch. The only thing that, two things that aren't from scratch is I paid a voice actor to do some voice lines, and I bought the cat asset, which came with some animations. I've tweaked some animations, I've added the eyes on there. Oh, I really wanted blinking. We'll get it, we'll get it. I wanted that by now, though. There's eye expressions, there's a lot of different animations that are available. They're just not really like in the game yet. Because for me, number one priority is making the game like, oh, I did all that there, but we're here. Is making the game work. You know, I'm always a programmer first, and if I feel like the game has the functionality, we're in good shape. But yeah, bunch of animations. We got we got jumping. Oh, it got a little caught in the camera. Jumping. We got loafing. We got leaping. It's actually a little slow-mo here, but it's much faster in the game. I love this trot. I didn't get it in, but we can. Here, I can even switch the cat to trot. Look at this. Thank you for the hydrate. Oh my gosh, y'all are keeping me so hydrated. Can you tell it's trotting? It's so cute. It's way in the back. It's hard to see. I'm gonna run out of water before we even get started. Buggy, you made it! Welcome, 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 welcome. If y'all don't know, Buggy has a really, really chill, fun live stream. I recommend you go check her out. She's been an awesome Twitch raid target, so thank you for streaming on Twitch at just the right times. I'm kind of, you know, I'm just like overlooking what I achieved and what I want to try to squeeze in before the jam ends. And looking forward to like the groundwork that I've laid. Actually, watching you play the other night, Buggy. Watching you play the other night made me realize, because I remember you clicked on the couch and you couldn't, how would you, know that the cat was gonna walk to the couch and get on top of it. So based on what, it was so helpful. Even those few seconds you played it, it was so helpful. So now the cat just boop, jumps onto the couch, like just boop, appears, teleports, if you will, just to like make sure that that mini game is obvious that it started. So like, appreciate that. Well, I mean, it wasn't obvious. And then the poop scooping, we got the poop scooping working too. I think, and again, like I said earlier, like this is, the poop scooping has been probably the most work that I've had to do on this game. I deeply underestimated how much work the poop scooping would be. So yeah, I think I'm gonna use future Game Like Jams as an opportunity to make more mini games for this. As for today, this is unstick cat when stuck is a little boring. I think let's get the relevant meter, so that way we can actually see our actions do stuff. Would be nice. I would love that. Getting some more dialogue in there would be great. So I think to me, these are priorities. These three are priorities. If I were to reorganize it. It's more satisfying, right? You're not just like frustrated trying to scoop it and nothing happens. We just toss it away. I was like, should I put a trash bag? No, you know what? What if you just throw it away? You just throw it out. Just get it out of here. You know, it's somewhere. Nothing to worry about now. Thanks, Buggy. I appreciate that. Let's do the relevant meter. So the meters do exist, which you may not have noticed, but they do exist. And let me make sure you can hear. Oh, you can hear. Let me mute the music for a second. Turn this up. So these meters do exist. They're in debug land, but
Remember how you used to love me?
that's
I'm
our
beginning
voice
to
actor.
think that you don't even like me.
And so these voice lines play when the stats are at different degrees. So if you get this pretty
Pet
low,
me now.
and if it's
I demand cuddles at once.
so that was like a nice one, right? Like I demand cuddles at once. Like not severe, you're not in a lot of trouble, but it's letting you know.
I need your touch.
It's supposed to be letting you know at these different intervals that its loneliness is increasing and those dialogue lines play. I still got to add that for the poopiness and all the good ones. None of the bad ones. We keep the bad ones out. I'm very rude to them. No, just kidding. Well, actually, I'm not. Well, it depends. But so those bars are what I want to actually have in there.
Now.
So let's get them in. I'm thinking I just honestly use those, you know, like let's not think too hard about it. Let's not over design. Let's just be simple. Let's be simple. So when we click into the couch land, that happens because we use this selectable object script. So there's on select any. Let's say we click on the couch. It's going to switch the camera to the couch, and the target assigner will make sure the cat goes where it's supposed to go. In the couch's case, it just boop, teleports onto the couch. It'll change the cat's animation if the cat has a different animation. For example, when the cat goes on the couch, it sits down. Yeah, I would use the same thing for the litter box, maybe. If it wouldn't be for selectable, but we'd use the same kind of logic for if it goes and does a poop. Oh, did I write that in my list? Okay, wait. Let me reorder this a little bit. I'm gonna say number 1, relevant meter shows. I'm gonna say, yeah, number 2, implement poop dialogue. Number 3, cat actually poops. I think that would be nice. This is the real tier list here, I think, of tasks. Now, y'all know I'm not going to get all these done, but I'm going to be back tomorrow for members. I'm going to be back on Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, so you're going to see a lot more of this game. Get used to it. Get used to it. You're conceptualizing cloud shapes? It feels like drawing intestines. Drawing clouds, I think you might be drawing either you're drawing your clouds weird, the platter of the skies. Either you're drawing them weird or you're actually making them very unique and beautiful. It's one of the two. I think maybe you could just take a look. Wait, they are! Oh my gosh, Buggy, you're right! Because they pee on us. Ew, that's disgusting. But so accurate. So I think what would be good is if not only does it do all this, it also checks to see which bar it's supposed to put up there. But in order to do that, it needs to know where to fetch the bar, right? Right now the bar is built into the 2D debug menu. So if I wanted to just extract that bar and stick it on the screen somewhere and make sure it updates, well, I'm gonna have to figure out how we do that. So let's go find where those bars live. Game notifications, debug. It is, so technically it's in the debug menu right now. It is the debug menu, but we're gonna bring it out. We're gonna bring it out into reality, into non-debug. You know, we could put the time there, but the time doesn't really have much purpose right now, so I don't really feel like it means much. Also, the stats don't grow at the more interesting rates I wanted it to, but again, in the coming weeks. You wanted them to have little mini cloud spirals, right? That's what I was like. Okay, that when you said, I was imagining that could be a unique twist on the clouds. bumpy, twisty intestines that pee on you. What a... Cheers to that. Wow. I actually don't think that would be a good band name, incidentally. So yeah, I think if I could just pull this thing away, we're good. So where is it? This particular one, it's gonna be one of these V boxes, stats container, probably in there. Sounds like that's it. I lost it. There it is, stats container, hunger, thirst, lonely. Okay, this is what petting on the couch does, is it increases or decreases loneliness. I kind of went a little inverted, where instead of increasing stats, you decrease them. So I guess what I'll do is I'll just copy this, and maybe I'll just make like a new manager, as if I don't have enough of those already. I have so many managers, you guys, like, just like it just never ends. There's so freaking many of them. And now there's another one. Like, I wouldn't... Yeah, this is like a different kind of UI. So we're gonna say, create a node, and it is going to be manage stats, manage UI stats or something. I'm gonna add a canvas layer to it, which is great for putting on UI objects. And let's make it its own separate scene. So we can be in a clean slate environment. And then I'm going to attempt to just paste it. My first attempt there did not work. So we're just going to hope that was a fluke and try it again. Okay, cool. Let's try right-clicking, pressing copy, right-clicking. Okay, there we go. The shortcuts weren't shortcutting. Nice. I mean, that looks like what it's supposed to look like. I would want to adjust the margins a bit. Oh yeah, we can make it like longer and stuff too. Oh dear. Okay, these margins are not doing what I thought they'd do. Let's make a new margin container. My favorite container. They give me the power to do whatever I need, positionally. Oh, it still wants to, but that's only if we go opposite. So, negative values. It feels a little small. Like, I would like it to be bigger. But I think in the interest of time, I'm not going to get into designing the little components, right? I'm not going to, right? Well, look, all you gotta do is increase, like, the sizes, you know? Here, make that, maybe not that big. Make this bigger. Come over there. It's not that hard. Sure, I'm not saving it, like, as a theme, which I like to do, but that's okay. Make that... And I kind of wish it was, like, loneliness, you know? Oh, we're gonna need some width. I think we're gonna need some width. What's gonna make it have width? Oh. Great. Very good. Easy. This is going very well. It's time for making themes. I try to make time for making themes, but yeah, sometimes I just don't. And you know, I can always make a theme from it later. It's like I'm still like themes are useful, but they're not as useful as I want them to be. Like, I want them to save me time in every single control node scenario I can imagine, but they only kind of save me some time. And then there's these freaking label settings, stuff like this, which don't even fit into themes, but override themes. and it just becomes like I have, so in my like themes folder, I just have like so many different things saved in there, because I've got like label settings. Oh, okay, let me see here. We'll use the zoom. I have to make this point. It's impotent. I got like all these themes, and then I like number them weird, like, well, this is 1, this is sub 1, this is sub 2. Then I got the label settings, and then like the color swatches. It just gets to be kind of a bit much. Just a bit much. And you know, yeah, I don't feel like it, so I'm not gonna do it. All right, so this enforces only the loneliness stat. So I'm gonna call this loneliness, make it a unique name. So what about the other stats? I don't think I'm going to bother with those. I'm gonna just use this. So we're gonna have poopiness, which is a little more juvenile of a word than I consider optimal. But you know, it's just gonna have to be okay. Let me not name all these containers, because I feel like that can often be like a trap. Is like now every time I duplicate it, I have to frigging rename every single control node. What if I just don't though? You know? What if I just don't? The top one I'm okay with, but all these others, it just slows me down. So we're just gonna call these buttons and stuff. Now I actually don't need the button. The button is so I could use debug and be able to click on the bar itself, but I don't actually need that here, so we can get rid of those. One less thing, right? Okay. So these are the only ones, these are only mini games, so these are the only bars I'm gonna worry about. On my Manage UI Stats, we'll create a script, which goes in the scripts folder, naturally. What's up, Timeless? Welcome. Did you get your entry in? I know you've been working on one. Welcome. I'm like immediately disciplinarian. You're gonna show us the cloud testings, right? What are they for? I really don't mean to be jumping on you like that time, but I just wanted to remind you. Spider. Oh, okay, nice. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna call this Manage UI Stats. I'm gonna make sure it has the singleton pattern, because we're definitely going to want to access this. So we'll do that by creating a static variable up here. Oh, nice. See him. Type this right quick, and then I'm gonna initialize it, so it's gonna be ready. No, thank you, Discord. Thank you. It was like really nice of you. But I'm good. Okay. Wait, what's your actual game? Understood. Oh yeah, those look like intestines. Oh my gosh. I mean, look. They even wrote cloud testing. So are you just like chronicling different styles? And this is the cloud test. I will say it's very beautiful. Like, I love the like bold outlines, and then like this like, I don't know, this like journey that it takes. It's a bit psychedelic. It has a lot of movement, which is really nice. It also looks like the output of intestines, I would say. It's also kind of giving like a worm infestation. Yeah, this is what you see when you have tapeworms. But it's also kind of beautiful. I think this, and I like the one the top left. Now this, this is nice. But also, if you like want to create discomfort, I think this is awesome, right? I think it depends on what you want people to feel. You started doing sketches like these before drawing the storybook, and it helps a lot, right? Just like clarifying different styles. I love that. I love that. Yeah, Progigon is an amazing artist. Really, really good artist. Speaking of following people, if you're not following Rogi on Twitch or on YouTube, Rogi's tutorials on YouTube, you're missing out. Okay, so we set this up, and I want references to these and whatever makes them appear. So it would be nice if it like animated the bars in and it looked nice and fancy, but we don't got time for that, so they're just going to appear. So I'm going to make a public function that is called show stat bar. Okay, and well, first let's make sure these are accessible. Oh, and then also the progress bar. Okay, I actually should rename the progress bar though. That's actually important. Bar loneliness, because I'm gonna have to actually make sure those bars, because they're not functioning, right? Which would be great. Poopiness bar poopiness. Naruto clouds. Unique name. Grab this, drag, and drop it in. It would be nice to put these together like a little family. Okay. So if we show the stat bar, we're gonna need to know which bar it is that you want to see. I'm thinking we do an enum. So we do have managed stats already, which we do want to connect to this, so that way we go from one to the other. I made these lowercase instead of capital, as is enum syntax typically, but I did that so I could easily pull the strings and use them elsewhere. Although I've since realized I can just lowercase and uppercase them using a method, but that's okay. So what I'll do is I'll just mirror this. That way it's really easy to just connect them and hook them up together. So I'm just gonna grab that and drop that in here. Enums at the top. I've been trying to like also like follow more style guide stuff and like put things where they're supposed to go. Although I still get a little creative, but okay. So this is going to ask for a stats enum entry. And I think we would only really want one showing at a time, so I could have like a state. That could be nice. So we could just say also variable stat that is typed to stats, and that actually gets updated. So I'm going to pass this for now and then set up the private one, change current stat shown or something. That will also call with this, and we will say we could also do like new. It kind of be nice if there's a none as well, you know? And then we say that stat equals new stat, right? Underscore stat equals new stat. And if I actually want that to appear, I'm gonna do a match statement just for now to get the thing done. We're gonna match what stat is. If stat is set to stats lonely, then we want the loneliness bar to be visible. If it's matching with stats poop, then we want the poopiness bar to become visible, right? Showing stat bar will just run change current stat shown and just pass that in, but at least we have this publicly accessible API situation, so we can always do special things and whatnot at that moment and not interfere with local behaviors. Okay. Good, good. I guess we'd also want to make sure that the rest of them are not visible, right? So, how do I want to handle that? We could just like iterate through. I think I'm just gonna do that, if I'm being honest. Just iterate through and make them not visible. Could probably think of a better way to do it, but I ain't got no time for that. So we're gonna say for child margin container, which if it's not a margin container, it's gonna get very angry. Probably shouldn't do that. Probably should say, probably should just say node. For child node in canvas layer. I still can't help myself. I gotta do type safety. I can't stop. This is what slows me down, but I like being slowed down. You know? It's nice to take things slow. I'm very unhyper today. I like it. Get children. So we're gonna iterate through every child in the canvas layer. And I'm gonna say if child is margin container. Yep, I'm going this hard. Container, margin container. I guess it's like about good habits. And that's the thing, like, I think also why I'm slowing down these jams is I'm learning better practices, at least that I value, and I want to do that. Like, I don't want to just like make everything sloppy. I want to get better and better. So every time I code, I know how to do the things I want to do. So it becomes second nature and I can do it fast. So it might seem like a lot, especially, you know, when I'm supposed to be hurrying, but I think as a game dev, these are like the values that I'm beginning to learn. What's up, I'm a dad? Welcome. Okay, so we're gonna say that the margin container. Oh yeah, not yet. I did put that. I prematurely added the bot message. In 2 hours and 8 minutes, you'll be able to play them. But like, I knew if I said they'll be ready to play in 2 hours or something, I would forget to update it, and then like next week, 2 weeks from now, I'll have forgotten to change it, and it'll still say in 2 hours. Smart, you know, it's something. It's something. 10 years. So you're clearly a game dev. That's cool. You're getting back into game dev? It's been a while. Interesting. What kind of stuff do you like to make? Margin container. We're gonna say that this equals child. Yeah, I'm going all the way. I'm not messing around. 4 to 5 years, you got into the solar industry. I mean, honestly, that sounds like making a living. In indie game dev, no, it's smart. Okay, it's smart. You're right. I'm sorry, Lise, for not taking an opportunity to celebrate myself. Indie game dev, not a very lucrative career. So I can understand, and it can be a time-consuming hobby as well. So it sounds like, especially you're a dad, like, sounds like you made the right choice. But maybe you're getting some more time you can spend on a hobby or more. That's cool. See, 4 to 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Okay, was 10 years ago? Yeah. Was 10 years ago? Did Godot exist 10 years ago? I think it did. So maybe you're probably using something like Unity. There's other engines, okay, than Unity, Unreal, and Godot. I know. Ah, see? Come on. It's like throwing a dart at the biggest bullseye. Early phase, you're a Unity dev. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I made this game jam as a way to help me focus on game scope and to not have to think about coming up with all kinds of new mechanics. And before this jam, this is a 1 month jam. Before that, I hosted a 1 hour jam, which was crazy. But at least it was like anything in between is too stressful. An hour, it's like I show up for that hour, I do the jam, we're good. A month, I get a whole month to do it. But like a week, 3 days, 2 weeks, I'm stressing. I'm pulling all-nighters. I'm freaking out. So much pressure. Some people work well under that pressure. But having a whole month has been really nice. Although apparently it's still not enough time for me. That's okay. Games take a long time. Doesn't mean it isn't good practice. And an opportunity to finish something in a short time frame. Because if you're working on a project for like months and months and years, that momentum really starts to change potentially. The game jam keeps that pressure up. Beanstalks are going to grow from the clouds, and the beanstalks are going to be cradling shiny glow pearls. Your imagination is just like a delight. I wish everyone could just see Rogi's work right now. Like, what's a good example? Like back in the day, I'd pull out Dreams and show your game. But where do I even show off like your amazing art style? I mean, I guess you know what? Don't you still have the playthrough on YouTube? You do, right? The Dreams playthrough. You do 72 hours in person jams. Oh wait, okay. I will say so that I feel like creates that good pressure, right? I feel like that creates that good pressure. 72 hours, obviously, you probably lose some sleep in something like that. That sounds awesome. But then you're in person, so you like have that like connection with your team. That's really cool. That sounds very interesting. Like I know like global, it reminds me of like Global Game Jam. Really, really interesting. Most recent storybook page in the YouTube live playlist. I want to show your like work, but we'll peep it. We'll peep it. We'll peep it. We'll do some peeping, the good kind, obviously. This does give you a sense of like Rogi's detail-oriented fantasticness. Look at these animations when they're not paused. Really just like lush, beautiful colors and designs and patterns. Okay, but this, I want to show your, I feel like it's still on here somewhere, right? Smooth, agreed. Well, and you know what? They do it all in grease pencil. Not all, but like, I feel like mostly in grease pencil, which is crazy. Here, wait, no, Dev. Oh, did you hide it? Did you hide the Dream playthrough? No, you didn't hide it. It's in here. Okay, there it is. Just super beautiful. Yeah. Super beautiful. Let me make sure y'all have a link to this, just so you can appreciate. You've been talking about Rogi's intestines and bladder clouds, but for real though, Rogi's art is an amazing thing to behold. And Rogi made this in a game, actually. A game called Dreams, where you make games. If you can believe that exists, it does. And is in the process of porting it to a PC game engine. Let's make sure we put this link in Twitch as well. All right, we got it. Look at this. Look at that. Isn't their art style just freaking fantastic? It's so good. Okay, I'm gonna skip ahead. Just like beautiful like storytelling. Visual storytelling. And it's good sound too. I don't know why I'm not playing the sound. And you walk around as the spider, crawling. The world is gray, without color. Rogi is also very mathematically inclined. And those legs, all that movement, it's math. That's what makes it so good. Of course. Isn't that gorgeous? So you can kind of see like where cloud intestines comes from. Rogi has this like intricate, swirly details everywhere to like represent nature, natural things. Beautiful monster designs, right? Right? Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put you on a spot. I just felt you're talking about the way you're describing things. You know, I just felt like it needed the context so everyone can appreciate like the awesomeness that you're working on. So yeah, this is something Rogi's remaking. I totally recommend you check it out, and then keep an eye on Rogi's like career. Rogi's a real one. All right, where was I? Back to boring code. Just kidding. I love it. It's actually my favorite thing in the world. Nothing makes me happier. Okay. Right, so we're gonna hide all of the other bars. Every time we show a bar, we hide the previous ones. And then, you know, if this comes in as none, we would just say do nothing, right? Don't need nothing to happen. Otherwise, we iterate through all the containers. And then we're gonna say container visible false. Now I do all that just in case, let's say I haphazardly add some other node type in here, right? This will make sure that it ignores it and we don't get an error and all kinds of annoying crap like that. All right. One extra thing I like to add in is a debug print that says changed, and let's actually put that up here. Changing visible stat bar from, and then we'll say stats find key. I've spent a lot of time practicing how to get this right, to get a string from an enum. Stats find key, stat, that will give us a string of the name. Changing visible stat bar from this to ... Big fan of the ... dots. Oh, you don't even have to do that. I was gonna wait till after I said it, but we can just, it's right there. To new stat. So now I go between two different things, an exclamation point and a ... means more to come. Exclamation point means we did it. Okay. Great, good, wonderful. We've got all that we need. Now I just need to actually call this. We also need to pass the stat values into here, so that's another thing. I guess we can also, well, okay, let me actually also do that. We need to make sure that the stats are updating. So whatever I'm doing in the debug menu, not there. What I'm doing in the debug menu, this is a crazy script, all right? This script is nuts because it's my debug script, so I tend to just like let myself go with that. I want to find the bar stuff. Oh, but there's a lot of, oh, there we go. We got there. Okay, okay, right. So I have like a tick, that clock that's in the game, right? Part of the clock wasn't just so there can be time that the player sees, but literally that time is making everything happen. So there's seconds happening in the background, and then there's minutes. Now I've obviously scaled that a bit so it goes like faster than normal real time, which we can adjust if need be. But that seconds tick, that minutes tick, is what we're using evidently to update the labels. So this will be what I want to replicate, which is pretty simple. I'm gonna be honest, this is not gonna be that hard. This is like very easy. So we'll just come right back to UI stats management, and I say just slap it in. The only thing is we need to make sure that on second tick actually is called, which I'm guessing very much is a signal. So let's find out. So we'll do ready and then manage stats dot ref dot, oh, probably manage time actually would make more sense. Ref second tick, there we go. Connect on second tick. I love that. Look at me naming things in a way that makes sense so I can find it even if I forgot about it. Okay, we're not going to worry about the time right now. We don't have any of these set up yet, so I'm going to comment them out. Comment out this. Circle back to that. And then for these, we've just called them loneliness. Oh, wait. Actually, we did call it something similar, didn't we? Oh. The voting begins in 1 hour and 54 minutes. As soon as that jam timer is up, the voting begins. And it will last for about a week and a half. So right there, if you ever need more info, it's always all on the jam page. Very, very soon. Very, very soon. It's exciting. And we'll check out, we'll take a look at the games. I don't want to super play them right now or do like a, you know, too much promotion for one or the other. But we'll take a look. We'll take a look. And remember, if y'all are having trouble uploading, getting the web build, just let us know. We have a lot of experience. We'll do our best. Okay, so it's bar loneliness, a bit of a different name, and this is probably bar poopiness. Great. Now the bar should stay updated. And I could say, like, if it's not the active bar, if I really wanted to, like, you know, I don't know. I mean, you could do that. That might be like, you know, a very like performant choice, right? Maybe, minimally, possibly, right? So only if it's actually the active state does it update it. I think that could lead to an issue where at first when it loads, it won't show and it'll take a second for it to appear. Actually, in that sense, we could wait until the first tick and then it appears. Actually, now that I think about it. Let's see. Let's see what that's like. Okay. And now we have to actually tell it what stat to show when. So all the way back to the selectable object script. So this means I'm gonna need to associate a stat with a selectable object. So the selectable objects right now, if we Control-Shift-F and do extends selectable objects. So this is a base class. I love my base classes. So we have two selectable objects, the litter box and the couch. So each of these are you know, I mean, this doesn't have the word poopiness on it, and that doesn't have the word loneliness on it. You know, there's not like, I don't even know if on this entire script the word lonely, yeah, it's not even in there. So there's different ways I could associate it. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to, and I'm not saying it's a best way, but it's what I've chosen. I'm gonna do an abstract function. So when you have an abstract base class and you have an abstract function, Godot is going to get really angry with you if you don't put that function on the scripts that inherit from that base class, which is quite a convenient way to remind me, like, hey, you gotta declare this. You need to put this together. So I'm gonna do that. Sometimes I make these and I don't really use them. Like, I don't think onHover object is used. Oh, and I'm trying to change the language a little bit here and start using instance instead of like me. Now that I think about it. Oh, and then you can see like exactly how that works too. So if I save that and we come in back to here, in theory it should get upset with me that it's not in there, but sometimes it takes a second for it to. Okay, well we also have an error. If you have an error in the base class, then it won't do diddly squiddly. Do we even do the hover? Wow, we don't even call that one. Okay, so now it'll show an error up here because we don't have that function added in. Really, I just renamed it because I'm trying to just experiment with like the consistency that I want. So that way in every project, I know where things are going to be, how they work together. I can create some kind of documentation for collaborators if those are ever a thing. Here's how this works. Here's where you can find whatnot. It's always the same. That's the way I'm trying to do things. Okay, but really what we want is a new abstract function, which is, oh, we also have a cat, which is also something that I want. Always. Always. The more cats, the merrier. Okay, I don't know if that's true. There's a point where there's too many cats, but certainly one we can handle. Okay. So we're gonna say stat name. But, you know, is it necessarily a selectable object? So maybe we'll say has stat. Right? Something like that. And this will return a string. So now if we come to, I want to use it here, but for now we'll come over here. So now it's going to yell at me because I didn't implement that. A great reminder that I need to do so. So what we'll say is func has stat return. In the couch's case, we're going to use the word lonely since it matches the stat name elsewhere. It, you know, could even be more connective about it if I wanted to, like git manage. I mean, that can even be better, you know, potentially, but it depends. If I just like literally put the actual stat in there. But I think I'd rather still get the key. So I'm going to say find key. It's a lot to type, but I like the idea of trying to keep everything like referencing itself. So that will have that string. It's a lot, but it'll have that string. And it's not as magic, right? It's not like I'm just typing the word lonely as a string in there. It makes it a little more connected to the overall tapestry. Which again, I'm not saying this is like a best way to do it, but it's a way I'm experimenting with doing it. I don't always think we have to do things the best ways, but I try to find ways that I like the best. Okay, so there's all kinds of, yeah, the litter box code is just crazy. I am, honestly, it was just like, it was a lot. So let's just stick this somewhere. We're gonna say has stat, and it will return something very similar, except, boop. Okay, So now we have a string associated with those stats, or a string that represents a stat associated with each selectable object that exists at the moment. So we'll say when any selectable object is selected, just like here we check to see, does it have a target? Does it have an animation? I'm gonna ask, does it have a stat name? So we'll create a variable, type it as a string, and we'll return has a stat. So like if it was a selectable object that for some reason didn't have a stat associated with it, I would just put like double quotes. So that would be like falsy. And then whenever I say if stat name, it would be false and it wouldn't run. I think it's falsy. If it's not, then I'll just say not set to that or something or whatever. But I'm not gonna worry about that right now. So now what we'll say is manage UI stats .ref show stat bar manage UI stats Okay, wait, I gotta remember how to do this, because you have to convert it to an enum that can read, and that is looking for that. I haven't done this in like a week or two. Okay, so if we have a string, we have to, I don't remember, I gotta look it up. I gotta look at my past code. So let's probably find it in manage stats. Whoops, would make the most sense. I'm sure I've done it in here before. Oh, you know where I probably do it? Anyway, let's not worry about it. String, now this is actually not necessary, the string. That's the other way around. Stat variable get, no, set build stat variable string. Let me search the project for enum. I'm sure we do it. We construct it in there somehow. Stat enum name. Get, okay, that's it. This is it. See, it's kind of hard to remember. It's actually like doing the same thing. I could probably make this some kind of static function somewhere that we call and we use in a lot of other situations. Since I'm just gonna basically copy this code. It's exactly what I need. Now, what I will say is it isn't typing it as the enum. So let me see if I can find that. As manage stats. Oh. Okay, wait a minute. Maybe I don't need that whole get thing. Look at this. Look at these. I don't know if this will work because we're iterating through, but it's I don't know. Let's find out. I don't know if this is gonna work. We're gonna try. We're gonna try it. Okay, back to the selectable object. If there's a stat name, I could make this a separate function, but we don't need to do the iteration. However, well, I mean, it would be nice to find this would be nice for finding the right one. If we iterate through the whole list and the full size of it, right? And we take the stat name here, which I don't even need to do that. That's not even being used here. Oh, wow. Okay, I don't even need that. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Now I'm confused. So this is saving every single one. That's the difference. So I don't think this is a good idea. I think this is wrong. This is different. Oh gosh, I'm forgetting. I don't think I've done this. I don't think I've like passed this directly in. If I have, I don't remember how to do it. Maybe I've done it. Okay, let's try one more thing. One more thing. As animation. Nope. As action. Okay. Okay. This is another one I've... Okay, it's commented out. Alright. But that's different. That's not the same. That's not taking a string and turning it into it. Then again, we're iterating through first. Okay, I'm gonna have to use my brain a little here. Thanks for the hydrate, Fanny. I'm gonna have to use my brain. I don't think I can go dig around. I think I'm gonna have to figure it out. I must keep my brain liquid. Yes, thank you. That will help me solve this problem. I know it will. Okay. So I don't have a direct reference for this. I just have to like figure it out. Sure, no problem. No problem. I can do that. Okay. So we need to get the index basically. No! My brain is leaking. I guess it leaked through my ears probably. Be like water, brain. Okay, all we need to do is get an index. And an enum is basically a dictionary. It's a little different than a dictionary, but it's kind of a dictionary. Often things that work on dictionaries work on enums. But see, size is about the only thing. Get typed value built in. You know all about dictionaries? Fanny, dictionaries are necessary evils. They're great. They're useful. Honestly, I don't see like a direct... I'm not gonna come through here and say they're amazing. I mean, they can be until they get complicated. Then they're less interesting. Why did I think this would be so easy? Well, but here's the thing. What do you really want to do? You want to turn it. There's so many other ways I could do this, y'all. Like, I know. I could do it by a string, but I get hung up on this because I want to know how to do these things. I can't help myself. Dictionaries in our collab dev and then in the game jam, and now use dictionaries like it's a normal thing. It's a normal thing! Let's go! Yes, you started here in collab dev, which we'll be probably doing again next month. Super excited to collab with you, Moroki. Yes, let's go. Let's learn together, y'all. This is a learning environment. Returns the corresponding value for a given key. Hey, Matt Bird's Quest. Hey, thanks for bringing FIFA over here. Wait, I didn't even know you. Did I know you? I did know you streamed. Welcome back. How you doing? What were you getting up to? Hello, Sobi. Thank you. Thank you for giving the shout out. Appreciate it. In your stream, you're building a time machine. Thanks for the follow, Sobi. So it's a time stream. You're building a time machine? That's incredible. When? That's actually very funny. Let me see this. Oh, we definitely have checked out your channel before. Let's go, Sobi. Let's go. It's been a while. I need to check in with what you're getting up to. In the future? Before? Now? You have evidence? Okay, I just want to say off the bat, I'm loving the like, oh, I'm way behind that. I'm loving your like additive dissolving into the background. Absolutely amazing. It looks like you're going through a time machine, like actually. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, was that rude? I didn't mean to make some kind of a spectacle out of your actual appearance. It's gonna get weirder and weirder and more meta. You are coding, my friend. You are coding. What is it that we're coding? That you're coding? Whoa. Is that a giant green pepper? Writing and coding. It's a time machine. JavaScript. Yeah, JavaScript. Let's go. I love JavaScript. I do. So this is like gonna be a web-based time machine. Even better. Is that TypeScript too, I see? I can't tell. Actually, maybe it's not. Writing, coding, art, music, fire dancing, whatever the hell I feel like. I mean, if it doesn't cross dimensions, is it really a time machine? You know? Alright, I'm loving your stream effects. Your stream effects are a delight. Like, just like have fun with it. Dang it. Like, have fun with it. Not TypeScript. Oh, okay. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. I think maybe it was all the colors that were throwing me off. I was like, that's very colorful. TypeScript is colorful. I guess I'm just gonna not put myself in a more difficult situation than I need to. Let's use the internet. Let's use the power of the internet. GTScript fetch index from value dictionary. I know you can do this with arrays. VS Code is colorful. Custom library based on vanilla ES6 class-based JavaScript. Oh yeah, ES6. That's like the like more up-to-date version of JavaScript that isn't old-timey. All right, Matt Bird's Quest for your time machine, no doubt. When's this from? 2022? That's not that long ago. You can use an if and in to check if something... Oh, really? But does that give me the integer? That's not giving me an integer. Unfortunately. But... that's interesting. So we could like just like assume it's in there. Okay, I'll keep that in my back pocket. Integer. 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 I'm so integer. Like the little cartoon dog? I think that was my only hope. Get any keyness value. No. I want the... there. With brackets. Yeah. So here's something that's really tragic. Is that... Remember recently I was like talking about gdscript.live? Which was this website where you could just like code GDScript, like test things out. It's gone now. It's gone. I don't know what happened. There's no news about it. No one said anything. It just is gone. All right, I gotta think of a different way to deal with this. I've been doing this for like 20 minutes. So let's do this the easy way. I really don't want to do it the easy way. Well, but here's the thing. Look, if you iterate through the entire list, and then you can put it back in there, right? Because you can find things in a dictionary. No, we're gonna get weird. We're gonna get weird. even if it's a mess. We can give it an integer and get a value back. It's different because enums are like not. Oh, didn't I post something? I did post something in the Discord. I just realized in live text the other day. I think I pinned it. I forgot I did this. Find key 0, find key 0. So that's using the index. We're trying to get the index in the first place. Find key, find key. Now this is just for the text though. I need more than that. I'm gonna need a little more. Oh, this link isn't gonna work. Dang, I can't believe it's gone. I'm so sad. It was like a wonderful, wonderful resource. I thought I put an image. Okay, I did. This was what gdscript.live looked like before it went gone. I need to fetch the index 0. I need to fetch the index enum and enum key. Oh, there we go. Enum dot. That returns an index. But can that be? The question that I have. Can that be? All right, since we don't have gscript.live, that means I'm gonna have to open a new Godot, test things. You see, y'all see why? Y'all see why it takes me a while? Because I'm like, I want to learn how to do this. I want to learn how to communicate between things. I must. Yeah, you can open as many as you want until your computer crashes, which sometimes is necessary. We're just gonna call it GDScript. It's our own little GDScript.live. Except different. Are you gonna open full screen on my other screen that's covered up by a taskbar? Cool, cool, cool. Yeah. No, you have every right to do that. I respect your right to make everything more difficult. Wait, why did VS Code open? I don't know. Okay, we got it. Almost. Things are happening. Okay, all I wanted to do was do a simple little test here before I start running my code and it breaks. Some of the fun is programming when things communicate properly. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for understanding. I enjoy it. I find it fun. I like you, Sobi. Every time I say your name, I think of the drink. Okay. Exactly. So let's create an enum. Enum, because I like to learn. I love learning how to do things better. It's like very rewarding. We're gonna say this is enum. Key. I don't remember. I always forget if these are the keys or the which is which. Which is the key? I guess this is the value. I don't know. We're just gonna say word, other word. How about that? There's our enum. And there's also, well, let's say enum words and then variable word type to words. All right, now in ready, we're gonna print some things and see what happens. So if I were to print words dot word, I suspect this will be the number 0 that we get in the output log. Indeed, it is 0. as expected. So I guess it would be, one option would be to iterate through each one until it reveals which one is 0. That's an option. Not my favorite option, but an option. Now, what if I were to say words, word? What does that do? So I've got it in like brackets or something. I don't think that's gonna work. It returns 0. Well, hot dog. This is good. We have it. Guess what we have? We have a string. That's exactly what we have. Okay, this is great. I love that. Okay, and then, it's nice just to have like a fresh playground to try things. Let's go. I think that's all. I guess that's really all that I need to know, right? I guess from there, the last thing that I want to do is I want to convert it. Or the next thing I want to do is I want to convert it. So if I have a string that is word and we say enum index, we type that to an integer, and we have that equal words dot string, oh sorry, words bracket string, then I'm going to try to say enum entry or whatever, and I'm gonna type it as words. What you got there, Fanny? Type it as the enum and have it equivalent to it might get mad at me. It might be like, I'm not gonna cast that. But I'm gonna try. Enum index as words. Okay. And now I'm gonna print enum entry. Will that say words? I don't think so, but maybe. It says 0. Okay, that's good. Wait, this is great. No, this worked. This is exactly what I wanted. It's exactly what I wanted. It says 0. I have now casted it as an enum from a string. So I had a string. So I have the string loneliness or poopiness, and I pass that into... We're making a virtual pet game if you just joined. That's why I'm talking about poopiness. We pass those words as strings into the enum, the target enum, and we fetch from that an index, and then cast that index as the enum, and then we can pass that enum in and do stuff with it. All right, what you sharing here? Hey, what's up, Gary? You made a game! Let's go! With an hour and 20 minutes to spare. Love that. Let's go. In fabulous last-minute fashion. Congrats, Gary! Let's go, Gary from YouTube! Okay, I do have a problem with the fact that chat is going behind that. That's just wrong. Okay, there we go. Oh, you can't hear that. Don't be too loud. Don't be too loud. An option. Now, what if I were to say words? That's all. That's all it says. An option. Now, what if I were to say words? Now, what if I were to say words? Nice. I want that as a soundbite. Very nice, very succinct. When you said out of context, I was like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Instead, it was delightful. I am Melty. I would use it too. Maybe that should be what honk is. Exclamation point honk. Yeah, so this game jam is actually ending in an hour and 20 minutes. It's a game jam that I started to help me finish games without having to think about what the game's going to be about, having that game scope sort of decided for me ahead of time. And this is the 6th one we've done, and it's Tamagotchi. I have been working on... Well, I'd show you, but it's probably broken, but we'll see if I can... Oh, wait, you know what? I uploaded a version, which is the one I'll share with y'all at the end of it. You've been wanting to make... Oh, I was thinking that, Melty. I was like, do I want to make this be like a stream pet? I think that's great. I think it's a really good idea. The reason why I didn't was because I've never done something like that, and I was like, I am definitely not going to be able to get that done in time. But considering I didn't finish this in time either, it makes me think I probably could have pulled that off. Because you know what? If I am unfamiliar with a language, I feel like that's something that's coming up. If I'm unfamiliar with the language or how to do something, I'm probably gonna like instinctively scope really small. You know? But with GDScript and Godot, like I'm getting so familiar with it that I'm like, I only want to do big things, you know? Yeah, Twitch API. And then the other thing is like YouTube API. Like we are a bi-platform community. And like YouTube and Twitch. You know, it's not like more on this than that. Usually it's been more on YouTube, but lately y'all have been coming through on Twitch, so it's like, it's balancing out. And so YouTube API costs money and is not as good as Twitch API. So I think that was the other aspect, was learning the Twitch API, and then on top of that, having to navigate whatever the hell's going on with YouTube's API. I mean, there's a reason, right? Why we see so few integrations for YouTube live streams versus Twitch live streams. There's a reason for that. The hard thing is making it so that each viewer can have their own, but it not take up too what? Take up too much chat? Oh, I see. I thought you were talking about like one Tamagotchi, and then like that's what I had imagined, and then chat would just like feed it and play with it, and it was just one that was there. But you're talking about like a bunch moving around. They do have it. You just have to pay money for it usually to get the good stuff. You can get some basic stuff without it, but the real good stuff is in it, and it's not even that good. It's in it behind a paywall. But I love that. Like, you know, when they have like little characters on Twitch streams walking around, except they're individual pets. Like the streamer, imagine the streamer has to take care of each pet. There's something there. I like that, Melty. Very nice. But yeah, I've got poop scooping. We can scoop poop. I got 2 mini games, and right now I'm adding in some bars. The jam's almost over. I'm gonna keep working on this beyond the jam because I'm so excited about this game. Probably Tuesday, I'm gonna come back and we're gonna be working on it more. And we've got petting, and so now I'm adding a little stat bar that'll show up that will let you know how much you're improving the cat stats by playing these mini games. So yeah, I just wanted to get a little something in before the jam ends, a little something extra to contextualize it, make it feel a little more gamey. But I'm super proud of like what I've come up with, even if it didn't, you know, be a complete game. Super proud of it, and I can't wait to keep working on it. Thank you, Sophie. I appreciate that. Stonehaven, welcome, 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 welcome. There's things like that out there, but each viewer having their own would be the way I'd love to go. Right, it's super unique. I love that idea. Yeah, you have to go with it. You must. It is Melty. It is and it isn't. It's both. Thank you, Obscena. Thank you. But see, I feel like this is like I want to see this be complete. My heart is in this, you know? Yeah, so there's this app, this chat app / browser extension. It comes in a lot of forms, called Social Stream Ninja. And it's like they pay for the API with YouTube, and they pull chat from YouTube and from Twitch and from wherever else. And so that's where I get the packets, right? The WebSocket packets that this theme reads. I found a theme someone else made, which did not look like this, but it was similar in that it was on the bottom. And all the messages were like one line, and it was very like sleek, and I didn't really like it. But I wanted bottom messages, and so I've been learning JavaScript, so I went in there and I tweaked it to be multiple lines. So if someone sends a message that has multiple lines, it stacks. I changed the colors, I made some like little styles, I did some stuff. And I also have been adding in, so if someone is a subscriber or a member, which I don't think anyone has chatted recently that is, but it'll show a little gold thing around it. So I'm always tweaking it. We can always make changes to it. Thank you, Melty. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and it's important to me that I can customize it. So yeah, I do use StreamerBot, actually. I don't do much with it. So one thing about Social Stream Chat Ninja is sometimes the YouTube API, like, or the Twitch API, I don't know what, I don't actually know why it happens, but sometimes it disconnects from people's chats, from the chat, so like a chat won't appear on screen when it's supposed to. But it always shows up here in StreamerBot. StreamerBot does a great job of combining the chats. So I use this to keep an eye on. If I don't see it appear on screen, but I see it appear here, I'm like, oops, I gotta refresh Social Stream. But I do also have that. This one is actually made by Nutty. Where is it? Did I load it correctly? Let me see. I have this other one too. This is the backup one. I don't like it as much. I don't understand how to modify it. It's not as straightforward to me as the other one is. And I think that's also the way Nutty made it, like with like lots of different files and stuff. Oh, okay. Maybe I don't have it up. Well, there is, I guess the backup one is gone. I thought that we had a backup one, but we don't. So yeah, that's the one. Alright, never mind. Jeez. I wonder if it's just ignoring my messages. Do you happen to have much experience with UI design by chance? I mean, for games, I do. For the games I make. You can see the projects I've worked on the Hyper Game Dev itch page, and at the very bottom. And again, they're just, I'm just learning. Yeah, it didn't show up. That's okay. I don't need that backup anyway. This one's been behaving really... I haven't actually had that problem where it doesn't show up. Thank you for testing, Stone. But yeah, I've been getting some UI experience. I think especially with these. I mean, just all of them really. But these two in the middle, these were my last Game Like Jam projects that I finished mostly. There were some things that didn't make it in that I did do. And then I've been learning JavaScript slowly but surely. And so one way that I tried to learn it was by making an entirely UI-based game. It is not, okay, modern standards. Okay, it's a little wacky. It's a little out there. But it did give me like a nice experience just like practicing with UI and stuff. So in terms of UI experience, I mean, I have in that I'm dabbling and getting somewhere. Yeah, so it's just like a little clicker tycoon game. Work on a web app and you've hit this mental roadblock with the UI. Oh. Yeah, I guess I always ask myself like what would help the user, the player, understand what to do better. But again, I don't really like follow like super best practices or anything. Like, the web pages that every business wants to have or something, you know. I just sort of do my own thing. I feel like 2 of your pages are redundant. Interesting. Well, you should if you are a Discord person. Yeah, the UX. Oh, Rorik does that for a living. Oh, there's the gold glow too. That was all me. I was very proud of that. And if you're a Discord person, you can join the Discord. You're definitely free to share that stuff. And I'm sure we'd be happy to critique. Lovingly, of course. 2 of your pages are redundant. Interesting. So it's like, yeah. I mean, maybe also it is kind of okay. Also, here's the other thing. Streamer related? What? Here's the other thing is, have you tested it with people? Right? Do you find people are getting confused and find that it's redundant or slowing down? You know? And if not, maybe it's okay. I think the user's experience, which I guess maybe that's kind of what Rorik's getting at, is the most important thing. All right, now we know how to get this casted enum from a string. Let's see if I can put it all together. So from the selectable object, when we click on the couch, click on the litter box. If it has a stat name, we fetch the stat string name. And we fetch it either way. And then if it has it, we're not going to do this. That's not what we're going to do. Read about UX user journey and design thinking. Ooh. I'm on an email newsletter list called UX Collective. I'm gonna do a gay squat for that one, or an ADHD squat. That made me want to do that. Called UX Collective. I see UX and I think about those articles. That's as far as it goes for me. But I'm always really impressed by like how detailed UX is and how like thoughtful ideas around that are, for sure. And if anyone's worth listening to about this, it's Rorik. Okay, so we're gonna have this. We want to say variable enum index or stat UI stat enum index. All right, let's check it out in a second. UI enum stat index integer equals. I'm very verbose with my variable names. I'm getting better, but I like being verbose. I'd rather be specific than vague. And that's this with the stat name in there. That gives us the index. And then with that index, we get this, the entry. Variable UI stat enum entry. We type 2 manage UI stats. Welcome back. That was a quick trip to the hardware store. Manage UI stats language. I already forgot. Right, that's the type. Equals UI enum stat index as manage UI. Whoa, one thing. Dot stats. There you go. And then as this. Bam. So finally, we pass in UI stat enum entry. Is that it?
I'm beginning to think that you don't even like me.
Okay, let me hide the existing ones. Some kerosene. I lit some price up some wood while the hardware store is still open, because you're burning fires. You're making fires. You're a person of the land. I love that vibe. I try to get outdoors more. Let's see. We're gonna hide that. Oh, I forgot to change the text on poopiness, didn't I? Poopiness. Alright. Here we go. Click on the couch. Ooh! Invalid access to property key lonely on a base object of type GDScript. Whoa. Oh! There we go. Forgot to add the enum in there.
I'm beginning to think that you don't
Can we hide that debug so it doesn't show up right away? Please, please. It's so annoying.
remember how you used to love me?
I know, kitty cat.
Remember how you used to love me?
Alright, click on the couch. Bring it on. What's next? Invalid assignment of property key visible if I type a bool on a base object of type margin container. Oh, visib. Ah, yes. The visib bool.
Remember how you used to
Now,
love me?
I'll click on the couch. Bar. Let's go. Come out here. Now, it doesn't go away when I leave. So I have to make sure that actually, when we go back, it removes it. Well, here, we'll click on at least a different one. Let's check the poopiness one.
Remember how you used to love me?
Poopiness. Go back. Loneliness. Nice. So the stat bar appears, but we want, when we press go back, for it to disappear. So we'll work on that next. Alright. Let's hop to the Discord. Let's see what you got. I've only got an hour to add this feature, but you've got me curious. No. Okay, I won't do it. Okay, I'll save it. No pressure. Hey. All right. Are you sure?
Think
Like,
I love you anymore.
okay. So if just if you're not sure, you just give me a sign. Blink twice. I guess if y'all are curious, you can always go to the Discord. Okay, come on. See, that's the blink twice I was looking for. Okay. Whoa, this is cool. Okay, first of all, the UI is great. I'm immediately gonna say the UI looks really good. Now I have Dark Reader, so that might be messing it up. Okay, that's much better. This literally the first thing I was gonna say was that this white on yellow is not great. That's Dark Reader, not you. Dark Reader be like that. This looks great. Oh my goodness. Let me get rid of this so we can appreciate the full beauty. Oops. Okay. If you click the logo, you'll see the issues. Look at this, like, awesome. Whoa! Wait, but that's awesome! Look at this! Can you see that? It's like connecting to my mouse. What is this? Okay, but if I click the logo, there's issues. Okay, I see. Yeah, but you know, I feel like you know who's gonna notice this? People who are like deep into web design and stuff. You know, like professional web designers are gonna notice that it like stacks in a weird way. Casual users are not gonna think anything of it. Okay, paste an import string. What does that mean? Don't let your own I know, I know. Don't let yourself, it depends what your goals are, right? Like, don't let yourself be your own worst enemy. Like, if you're slowing yourself down from getting things done, that can be a problem. But I do see what you mean. Right click on an action and click add to export. What's an action? Do I know what an action is? What does this do? I don't know C#, by the way. Oh, and StreamerBot, right. Oh, I don't think I've even made any actions in StreamerBot. Let's see. I don't think I have. Literally, I only use it for the combined chat. Maybe there's default ones. Okay, there's this. Okay, yeah, the action for broadcasting the chat. All right, so you right click it, add to export. Added one action to export. Okay. Now what? Add a sub action. Let's see if I remember how to do this. Oh gosh. I don't remember how to use this. Oh, sub actions. We got there. We got there. Execute C#. We did it. Talk about some UI. Okay, StreamerBot. Very confusing. Type random stuff into it. Hello there. Go to the bottom to save and compile. Okay. I did it. Execute code. Top click export when that menu pops up. Click export to string or click the clipboard or something like that. Right click on the action in your actions box and click add to export. The sub action or the main one? Remove. Okay, I see a remove from export. Should I remove it and add it back in, or are we good? It's already in my export. Okay. What does in my export mean? Click the export button. Oh. Ah, that makes sense. Oh, cool. This is already cool, like that you can do this. Should I be making my chat app in StreamerBot? This is cool. Okay, export to clipboard. I've added all your actions to export. I said yes. I don't know why I said it. Do I want to clear my export? I don't know. Okay, now I paste that. Look at all those characters. And click decode. Ooh. Oh, wait. Okay, I was kind of in the way. There was some nice... Here, let me restart that. There was some nice stuff here. So I pasted this. Look at the bottom right. Yeah, success. Found one scripts. Wow, this is really cool. What? Okay, so what would I do with this? I mean, I will say, this is already much more attractive than StreamerBot's setup. So, like, if it's connected to different things, you know that. Wow, this is really awesome. Text editor has full-on autocompletes. Wow. For CPH methods and ShimmerBot. Then you can re-encode it and have a new import string for somebody. So these import strings allow people to share like StreamerBot actions with each other. So you can create like a complex stream action, export it, and share it. So my question is, and I feel like I halfway know the answer because I feel the answer. But my question is, why do it here versus in here? Now, my immediate feeling is this is a million times prettier and more clear than, look at those little lift ups, than this. Much more enjoyable to be in here. And it's got a real code editor, right? I feel like they just give you like a text box in here. So is that kind of the purpose? Used for checking to see if they're adding up. Oh, that's really cool. Oh, that's super awesome. For examining it in like a sandbox container. That's awesome. Technically already exists. All right. Hey, Eric. Right. Now, where's the redundancy that you're talking about? That you're worried about? Yeah, what's the thing about your tool? Change the theme? You're just like, you went all out. It's so, this is giving learning. This is giving like you're experimenting and learning stuff, and you're just trying to do everything. Like fun background effects, nice glows, nice highlights, different themes. I love it. You make highly complex multi-action systems and ShimmerBot, but use vibe coding to do it. I probably would too. Not for like coding like games and things that are important to me, but like, for example, I use it for like GitHub command interface, just like things that are like periphery that I don't feel like learning right now. Chatbots will handle that for me. So I would think, yeah, if I were like trying to add something new to a streamer bot action, yeah, I'd probably ask the chatbot to. If that's what you mean. Logged into one account, but the chat UI is showing you under a completely different account. It's not just the chat UI. Or maybe it is, but look at that. YouTube, I'm telling you, YouTube did something weird within the last month or so, where they started showing the tags. And then there was like a week where it didn't do that, and then it went back. I know they're doing a lot of like live stream changes, so I don't know, maybe there's, and I've noticed like a couple bugs, so like I feel like I don't know what's going on. It's weird, right? There's also a JSON file. Yes, I see. Nice, love some JSON. Has the commands and action structure. Love that. So what you wanted was the encoder tab. The encoder tab allows you to give it a JSON file and C# files, and then generate a StreamerBot import string. And you think that's redundant? I mean, seems reasonable. That seems totally reasonable to me. Like a different way of doing something similar. Nah, because you're separating it out. Like, this is if you want the full suite. This is if you just want a little something, like this one little thing. Maybe, but I think this is better communicated, right? So like you can, like if somebody wants to, you know, go in deep, they can use this. I mean, I don't see, like I'm looking at this, like it doesn't jump out at me like, oh, I can re-encode with this. Like that isn't obvious to me. But this, it's like very obvious. Like, oh yeah, I need to do encoding. Here we go. This is where I'll go do that. So like, even if it's redundant, you're submitting? Let's go, Timeless. Even if it's redundant, I think it has value still. You know, I guess to me the question would be, is it harder for you to maintain both, right? If the feature is already here, is it like kind of extra work for you to make sure both of them are maintained? You know, and maybe someday you could find a way to like merge them, right? So like, again, I'm not exactly sure like where in here. I see that we have the re-encode here, but Maybe there's some way to merge them, but I think it's okay. And you could even have like a note somewhere that says that it can be done here, and this is like an extra thing. But this is just me as a user, right? Not an expert. It looks beautiful. You're doing good work, Melty. Thanks for sharing. It was like inspiring. Like you've got some skills. Look at all of this. Look at how it grows. I want to make things like this. Yeah. Perfect. Good documentation, like. And I think, and you know, if somebody like understands, like, oh yeah, I'm re-encoding here, maybe they might be like, oh wait, how is this different? You know, you could even just say like, separate encoder from the decoder, or something. Usually do what I do. Oh, I see. You vibe code it all. I mean, you can. You can. You know what I do with chatbots is flashcard style. So maybe I'll ask the chatbot how to do something, and then I won't copy paste it. And this is obviously tiny. Like you can't do a big project. You have to do, or you have to do little things at a time. But you know, I'll look at it. I'll try to understand it. I'll hide it, and I'll try to retype it. You really have to commit yourself to it, though. And a lot of other tricks, too. Yeah, picking up things. As long as you give you that chance. I don't know. I'm a little stubborn about letting the chatbot code too much for me. So I don't know that I have a lot of experience learning from a chatbot, but like maybe when I was saying like GitHub command line, sometimes I pick up a few things here and there. But ultimately, I still get that feeling of like, I better go look it up because I'm not sure. Hell yes, JavaScript. Hell yes, JavaScript. Where's the timer? Okay. Thank you for that diversion or distraction. I liked it. It was interesting. Okay. Bring back the cat. Yeah, of course, Melty. Melty takeover. So, I mean, it's relevant. You know, it's relevant to the things that we're all interested in, so. That's okay. You have to make awful games, Toeman. You must. It's the only way to get better. Let it be awful. Let it be awful. What, is your first couple games gonna be freaking Minecraft? No. It takes time. It's okay. Oh yeah, so I want the bars to hide when we hit the back button.
I don't think I...
Yeah, I should. I agree that I should. 100%. 100% poopiness. 100% poopiness is not using StreamerBot. Yeah, I very much want to. I feel like you can even use like JavaScript with it, so I've been learning that. I can implement it. Yeah. It's kind of like a well, you know, the setup I have now works, so I'm gonna stick with it. And then when I have time, you know, I'll really dive in. It's like a whole project unto itself. So there is a back button for the mini games, or a script that handles back button behavior. We can probably just say that when it's pressed, it just switches the manage UI stats state to none. I think that sounds good. Back button pressed. If disabled, we don't even do, all we do on pressed is print messages. Oh no, that's not true. So if it's not disabled, actually this is very important, we end the mini games. I don't really love the way this is set up here. I feel like I should break these out into different functions. JavaScript browser sources, spin wheel. Yeah. So I think that's the biggest thing holding me back is the C#, because I don't know C#. But I've been meaning to learn it. I think my in for learning C# is going to be Godot 3, because I love making web exports. If I can't make a web export, I'm not that happy. But Godot 4 C# doesn't support web exports, so I have no reason to learn it. But Godot 3 does. And I think it'd be kind of trippy and weird to like go back in time to an older version of Godot. You don't know any there. Yeah. Well, and you know, I guess for me, like, and again, you know, I don't. If you're doing your vibe codes, that's you. That's you. I do enjoy the learning. I like the struggle. But here's the thing: is like the chatbots give us this opportunity. Nerd Mansion, thank you for the raid. They give us this opportunity to solve problems without spending time learning. But I do enjoy learning. I'm lucky that I'm not like in a position where I really need to solve a problem right now, and if I don't use a chatbot, the world will end. If it's not, I thought people don't want it. Or are you up to Nerd Mansion? Welcome. Let's get you a shout out. The Nerd Mansion. Respect the articles. I am adding some last minute touches into what I have of my virtual pet game before the jam ends, which is in 44 minutes. Yeah, go ahead, enjoy. Twitch. I've never typed yours in before. RPG Maker, let's go, game dev. Hey, let's do some game dev. Ooh, that's some nice pixel art. This looks like some game that I would mess with as a young child. I like that microphone. Okay, RPG Maker. What kind of game is it? An RPG game. Why am I asking? Why would I say that? Why would I ask what kind of game you're making in RPG Maker? That must be one of the weirdest questions a person could ask. Love the snowy environment. It's funny how, like, snow sucks to be in, but it's pretty to look at. Snowball! Snow outside. I'm not following you? Jesus. Let's fix that right now. By the way, it reminds me, was I following... Okay, yes, we're following Matt Birds too. Thanks for the raid, appreciate you. I really want to put this in a function. I feel like I shouldn't, but I want to. Handle current minigame. I can't help myself. Funk. I can't. What, I'm just gonna like focus on one thing when I could just make the game better right now, real quick? And then we'll also say handle stat bar. And then this is where we'll hide the stat bar. And this one's quite simple. We just say manage UI stats .ref show stat bar. It's a little confusing, show stat bar, and then we're just saying none. But that's okay. Normally not the way I do it. I usually would have like a true or false, like a boolean. I'm gonna do that. I have an indeed. We're gonna make it true by default. Exposed. Blue snowball exposed. I gotta get some more interesting design on my microphone. I don't know. I just like, this is like a wind, whatever you call it, wind guard cutter brewer, I don't know, whatever. I got this in like high school when I was trying to make films in high school. I used this for recording audio outside. And so I just have it. Pink electrical tape. That would definitely give it some, yeah. So you got some creativity. You got some creativity. Thanks, Melty. It's just a blue Yeti. But you know, it's just, it's like this brown, like it doesn't match anything else. I just feel like aesthetically more could be done here. Right, so if it's false... Wait, is this the right... This is the right function. Then we have to pass that down. Well, I think... Okay. I would just rather... No, because then you have to do that. No, you know what? Let's not do the Boolean. No, I actually like what I did. No, we're gonna... Here, do this. Have it be change stat bar. State. I do be refactoring. Ellie Williams did orange electrical tape for years. Who's that? 40 minutes till drop. I know. Yeah, I'll share it. I'll share what I'm working on. It's not like finished, but I feel really good about it, and I'm gonna be working on it Tuesday, Thursday. I'm just gonna be like continually working on it because I'm super proud of it and excited about it. It's not just my game that's dropping. It's gonna be a whole bunch of other games dropping. Oh, Paramore! Now that is a name I know. Okay, now that makes more sense. Right, like if you're going for like a rock and roll thing. Timeless, you said petting stopped working? Oh no. Did it not show up? See, this is what this is. It didn't show up on screen. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I have StreamerBot as a backup, so I can see the message. And if it doesn't come through, I'll know it. Oh, actually, sometimes Timeless deletes them. No, you didn't delete it. Okay. So then I have to like refresh it. This is what switching to StreamerBot would be ideal for. Is it does a lot. It never. I don't think I've ever seen it skip a message. Oh, maybe it's because I didn't put on top chat or live chat. Oh, that was it. Actually, it wasn't. Sorry, StreamerBot. I didn't mean to show you hate. I just forgot to look. It's just not in top chat. Look. It's streamer or social stream ninja, the app I use. I'm sorry for besmirching your good name. It wasn't you. It's YouTube for having the stupidest default I've ever seen, which is that you have to switch to live chat to get like messages. All right. Person who makes StreamerBot is a beast. I would have to think that they must be. Oh yeah, I decided to suddenly refactor something. And then we're just gonna be okay with none. That way it just makes, because if it's show, I don't want to be like, we're showing none. I don't like it. But if we're changing the stat bar state to none, it makes more sense to me. Okay. So I don't remember how I exactly handled what happens when it's none, but I think we hide them and then we show it if it's something other than none. So it's just gonna get hidden and nothing's gonna get shown. I think is how this is gonna work. I know, Fanny, it's getting there. This is like the first game like Jam I have just like not felt like panic. Because look, at the end of the day, I'm not trying to win a prize or get in by the deadline. It's more just like solidarity with y'all, and without some kind of pressure, I don't finish things. So it helps me to have the pressure. With that said, excited to play it. Don't expect much. Don't expect much. With that said, I feel like a calm this time. You can expect the world. Oh no. I'm so proud of where it's going, and I'm so optimistic for what it's gonna be. That how could I not feel good? All right. Okay, lag. Sure. Terrify me. Why not? Okay, click on this. Loneliness. Go back. It's gone. Now, in my perfect world, this bar would be styled more like the other UI. This is all debug. It'd be styled more like this and animate like that and be super beautiful, but we're just trying to wedge in some gamey things at the last second. So we're putting this in here. It shows, it hides, it's something. Optimizing all day because you're stumped on making your NPC AI. That's nice. See, now that's another thing among game dev. There's always so many things to do. You always can pivot if you need to. Take a break. Someone been feeding that cat really. It's a lot of duties. It is. They need some flipping. But you can see that it doesn't actually reduce the poopiness. So that's the next thing I want to do, is make that be connected and matter a bit. So much to do, so much to see. Reduce poop. Your amp is a basic test at another engine that compiles to scratch with the plugin from 6 years, and it does something. Okay, all right. Heard. Yeah. You have been heard, Timeless. Okay. Okay. It's a lot of poop. I know. I wanted. So this is that's the maximum that can fit in the way that I want it to work.
I don't
ultimately
think I love you
is
anymore.
Once this full box happens, it starts littering the room, and poop starts filling up the entire room. I don't know how the player will clean up that poop, but that's an issue for future leads. So yeah, this is just the maximum amount, and I spent like a lot of time making sure they randomize, so like they rotate in different directions and they appear at different heights in the litter, so it's just like a little different every time.
I don't think I love you anymore.
See, it's just like a little randomized. There's a different poop. There's 3 different possible poop models in bleach and steam cleaner. Right, Fanny? Just like, it's like emergent gameplay. You figure out how to clean it up. We give you the tools and the poop. You handle the rest. Okay, so if I want these bars to actually react, first of all, I'm trying to get in the habit of committing more when like I do one thing, which I'll be fair, this was like 3 things. Still. Added stat bar pop-ups in minigames. Okay. Better than nothing. 30 minutes. I don't know if I finished my sentence earlier, but yes, not only is my game gonna drop, but a bunch of other games are gonna drop. How many are submitted right now? We have... I wonder if we'll hit 20. We have 15. 15 submitted. Potential marketing slogans. Push your creativity with poop. I mean, That would perform well on social media, at least a little bit. It would at least get looks, risky clicks, and eyeballs. So when we do the mini game, so let's look at the couch petting one first. It's much simpler than the litter box. There should be a pet function somewhere. Right? No? You quite sure? Start minigame, end minigame, pet. Oh, there it is. Delightful. Pet area knows it's a pet. Why did we... Oh, maybe because that, like, prints a lot? What's wrong with that? Put that in there. I guess that's it. Whenever the pet happens, it should decrease it. Now, how much to decrease it? I don't know. I'm not gonna, like, plan out optimal values right now. But we should decrease it a little. So not only do we decrease the circle size, but we're gonna look at manage stats.ref, and let's see what we have. Oh, decrease stat. Yes, exactly. We decrease the circle size. Wait, but that's not on every pet. Not on every pet. On every full pet, because it's like okay, so it's like
I don't think I love
you move your mouse over the circle and it shrinks. You move your mouse over the circle, it shrinks. Circle and it shrinks. You keep doing that several times until it gets so small it's gone. And when that happens, now you've done a good pet. And once that's happened, loneliness gets affected. So each of those, like, waves of my mouse, that was one pet. I was hoping that would make some sense. Oh well. About to become an ASMR stream. Okay, so that's not quite it. Decrease circle size. Pick new pet position. I don't even think I have, like, a moment for that. I'm thinking it's the pick new position. That's when it has gotten so small. Look at those if nestings. What the hell? If not just pet. If pulse size is greater than circle decrement, decrease it. Just pet true. If the pulse size is not greater than the decrement. Oh, so this was supposed to be like that the game can actually end? Like it won't let you keep going because the stat is low enough? That might actually work. What happens when end minigame runs? Oh, it runs the back button? Huh. Maybe. Does it? That's not on pressed though. So you'd have to also do on pressed, I feel like. Right? I'm not exactly sure what's going on here. Because we don't call press. I don't think that's gonna... I think something weird's gonna happen when it gets low. So I might have to comment that out. Okay, decreases. Pick. I mean, this is very. This is like, I feel like this is the opposite of what it should be. It's like it starts at the least likely thing to occur and goes down to the most likely important thing, or the least important thing to the most important thing. Not only pick a new pet position, but now we decrease the stat. Now, I don't have loneliness like hooked up in here anywhere. I'm trying to think if like the selectable object couch is in here. It's not really. Print body. Just crashes the computer because it prints everything. We're just gonna pop it in for now. But I am gonna use the enum. And that's gonna be lonely. So we decrease the stat, lonely. Oh, and then the amount to decrease. Ooh, that's a good question. 1 seems a little small. I was thinking 25% increments. Let's try 20, the number 20. See where that gets us. Okay, does that just work? Did I just do it?
I don't think I love you.
Okay, it's at 100%. The petting circle is very small. Okay, that did not reduce that number at all.
Remember
Oh!
how you used to love me?
Why did it take 2? Maybe because that first one doesn't run there. That's why. I see. Okay. Where's everywhere that pick new pet position runs? Put it in pick new pet position, even though I don't like that. Let's say this. Successful pet. On successful pet.
I don't think I love you anymore.
It's just kind of unclear otherwise. On successful pet. And then this can run pick new pet position while also decreasing the stat. I think that makes a lot more sense than hiding this somewhere weird. You know? Okay. Alright. So now right away, the first one should give us the points. I might increase that mouse area. It's a little tough to get it in there. I feel like it should be more in the circle.
Remember how
Nice.
I'm beginning to think that you don't even like
So
me.
the here's something that does need to be fixed ultimately. The cat is supposed to say all the things that it's currently
I'm
saying
beginning to think that you don't even like me.
when it's decreasing. Or rather increasing. When loneliness is increasing, I mean, that's when the cat says those things. When we pet it,
Remember how you used to love me?
it's supposed to show some kind of gratitude. Maybe it'll be snarky about it, but currently it's playing the negative,
I'm beginning to think
thing.
that you don't even like me.
which doesn't really make sense since
Human,
the cat is
pet
like
me now.
leaning into it and loving it. So that's
Human,
a bit of
I
a
need
bug.
your touch. Human, pet me now.
I gotta make that.
Human,
Dot
I
size
need
bigger.
your touch. I demand cuddles at once.
So it doesn't make sense because it's empty. He's so needy. He is that needy, right? So you might be right, 3 hoods. So it's not a bug. It's reality. Nice. Okay, now we gotta do the same thing.
Human,
poopiness.
I need your touch.
And it's just begging too much. It needs to not increase that quickly. There's a lot of nuance that needs to be added in, but that's okay. Work in progress. All right, so poop, scoop, commit it. Petting reduces loneliness. I will say I didn't see that minigame end thing run. It honestly concerns me. Like I feel like it could cause like a bug. So I'm gonna get rid of it. It makes me nervous that it's there. Cause that was definitely something I wrote. What was it? Low enough. That was something I wrote like sort of as a placeholder. Even though this is a real thing, I don't know. I'm not ready. I'm not ready to find out what happens if we just run end minigame without all the other things that are supposed to run. It's very carefully timing based. So we're just gonna say cat is no longer lonely. That'll do. Thanks, Matt Birds. You know, I know I'm not gonna finish it, and it's not gonna be everything I want by 20 minutes. But I don't feel bad about that. I feel so optimistic about this project. Like y'all are gonna get used to this project. I'm gonna buckle up. I'm still gonna be working on it. If you have more time, it would be funny if he's like, pet me now, and then you pet him and he's like, did I say you could pet me? And he gets mad. That's true. This cat definitely is a cat that likes to be pet, just for the sake of simplicity. But I agree that is the experience of cats. There is the voice actor also made that observation insane and recorded a line like asking for a pet and then saying, but just not my belly, or something like that. Right? Like there could if the mini game was like gonna be like upgraded like version 2, it could have like multiple circles, and you have to pick the right one. If you pet in the wrong place, not even circles, maybe you just like move your mouse around, and if you pet in the wrong place, it gets mad. And you have to like pet in the right places, and everyone's cat has different preferences. The scope is multiplying. Oh, the petting circle's still there. Yeah. So it's like we can't be having the end minigame run. It's not safe. It's not safe. There's a lot of things that are supposed to be happening that is not designed for. I will say that is also a bug. There we go. Now it lies down. What if I interrupt it? Click it again. See, that's weird. It shouldn't do that. There's a few little buggies here and there. Doesn't really break it. It just looks different than it should. You had a friend who had a cat that acted dog-like. Yeah. And then a dog who acted like a cat. That I've not seen. That's a new one. Cats do be wild. Apparently some dogs be wild too. Okay, we commit it. Let me just say this. Minigame doesn't end on pet enough. Dog's part husky, which seems to be a breed that has a few cat-like traits by default. Okay. How long have I been working on it? Since the beginning of the month. So I started working on it when the jam started. The jam started on October 31st. And that's when I started working on it. Yeah, this is GitHub Desktop. Sometimes I gotta go into command line, but I try to avoid it. So yeah, it just lets me keep track of all of my commits and changes. I can do lots of pretty much everything I need. And yeah, GitHub Desktop. It's okay. You know, it's all right. It's useful. It's convenient. I like it. You know, the command line gives you a lot more precision, but most of the things you can do in command line, you can also do in the desktop version. It's just a little more obtuse to figure out. Yeah. Terminal. Yeah, I hear you. That's what chatbots are for. Okay, let's get this poop value going down. So this, like I said, y'all, this is a sprawling minigame situation. So somewhere I just need to find that the scoop has gone away. I think. So here's when it returns back down into the litter after you fling it. Wait is while you wait for the poop to like get processed. That is to say, it like goes back to the object pool and the animation fully completes before you can scoop up another one. Away is like when you fling it. So we could do it there. We could do it like once the fling. I feel like it would be most satisfying when you actually do the fling to see the bar go down. Like that feels correct to me. So let's do that. And then we have when that ends, this occurs. So why don't we say successful. I feel like this could be, you know what, I think this is a base class. This is a base class thing, because both of those minigames inherit from minigame. I think we should have a base class function called successful minigame move achievement. Hey, Awa, welcome back. Successful minigame phase. Successful minigamed. Successful game step. Game completion. Successful game action. Let's go with that. The only thing is you then have to like do the stat. So, okay, then we just do what we did on the other one, where we say no, they're all gonna have stat name. So stat name returns a string, and then we would just run the decrease stat. Oh, but you gotta do your new thing you learned. Oh my. Okay, selectable object. Oh, the pressure is exciting. I do want it to be done by then. Let's see. What do I do? Oh yeah. Enum this. This is how we got it in there. Huh. Yeah, I do have to upload. Luckily, it's pretty easy to upload. But you're right. Technically, I do still have to. I'm making me nervous. UI button, back minigame. What was it? Petting scoop. Where were we? Oh yeah, minigame base class. Whew. Oh, I copied the wrong thing. Control C. Back to minigame. Paste. Love that excitement as the clock goes down. UI stat enum index. Stat name. Why is it? Oh, I see, because we do it elsewhere. Yeah. It's different in the other setup. And then here we're doing manage stats. Wait, why are you complaining? Only string or string name can be used. Receive callable. Yeah, but it returns something. Oh, here we go. Good. And then perfect, wonderful, excellent, very good. Except, wait, did we just plug that in? Oh no, okay, I see, that was old. I was like, please tell me I didn't do that before. We didn't. So decrease stat. Oh, we need an amount. Let's just go with 20 flat amount. We could also do, we could just say like abstract func. Now it's obviously with the poop, it's gonna be weird, right? Because optimally we'd be using like a modulo, and we would like, so there's 28 poops that can fit in a box, and we would divide 100% up 28 times. That would be optimal. I don't think I have time to do that though. Touching the main mechanic last minute and we'll upload without testing. Would you do it? Do it, yes! I know it. I know we're the type of community. There's gonna be a whole bunch of last minute submissions. You got this roll rig? Don't forget, submit! Oh my god. You got your build? You're coming from Unity? Don't you need time to build? Oh my god. At least just make a build now. Okay? Oh no. I don't have much water left. I have to leave. I think I actually have to reject the hydrate. Okay, I'm gonna try to combine what liquid is left. I'm gonna try. Y'all been redeeming hydrate today. I had these both full, okay, at the start. Y'all have been redeeming. Bless your hearts. Thanks, Insane. Appreciate it. Insane's rooting for us. Testing in production is better than drugs. Yeah. Okay, I got a little sippy sip. I need me to stay hydrated too. I need to start bringing 3 glasses. No, you better mention. What have you done? What have you done? Okay, we're playing with our life today. Okay? I'm gonna drink unfiltered water. Dun dun dun! Normally I wait for the filtered water to fill up, and that takes some time. But desperate times. So we will do this. It's fine, we don't have bad water. Alright. Here we go. What was I gonna do? Oh my god, 10 minutes. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah. Abstract function stat increment amount. And this will return a float, I wanna say. Okay. So this would pop in our UI stat enum entry. Make sure that does not say UI. Although it honestly might not matter that much. And then this goes to our stat increment amount. Now I gotta go to the mini games themselves, and we have to implement that. So let's do that. Func stat name, which is going to be manage stats ref stats dot lonely. This is the couch one. Nope, that's scooping. Poop. But wait, you need to find key. So you need to do this dot find key. Wait, why are you? Stats. There we go. Find key. Did I type that right? Ref dot stats dot find. Okay, I did. Manage stats. Oh, the cat's gone. The cat's like, this is too much stress. I can't handle it. Manage stats dot stats dot lonely. Nope. Poop. That'll give us the string. I really could just make it. I don't know why you're making it a string. Like, I could literally just make it this. I don't need it to be a string. To do. Make this not a string, but the stats type, LOL. Okay. But we're not gonna worry about that right now. And then I also need to implement... I'm gonna save myself like a lot of time tonight. We're also gonna implement increment amount. And the increment amount, in this case, we're gonna say is, how do you divide this up? Calculator, but it's not gonna make sense. No, this has to be a very dynamic thing. Well, we know there's 28 right now, so you don't. The cat doesn't make poops, so you can just do it and it'll be fine. 100 divided by 28 is 3.6. It's a very small amount. Is that true? It's so small. Okay, copy this, come to the petting minigame, paste that same stuff in since we have required it. Oh, we label them here? How about we don't? And then we're going to say lonely for the stat and lonely and 20 for the amount. Okay, now what? I don't remember it. Let's just run it. Maybe that'll remind me. What else? Okay, we scoop the poop. Shoot a boom. Okay. Alright. I noticed that it didn't decrease. Oh, because you didn't implement it. Okay, so you gotta come down here. Oh my gosh, I forgot to actually implement it. On successful pet, we're not decreasing the stat. No, we're running the base class function. Successful pet. Wait. No, that's this. Successful game action. That's our new thing. Okay, now we go back to the scooping minigame. And we go to the away tween right here. And we put in successful game action. That's what makes it run. 5 minutes, 5 minutes.
I need your touch.
Oh yeah. Oh gosh, but it fights, it goes back up automatically. No, poopiness should not just randomly increase unless there are poops. Wait, but I knew that wasn't gonna be enough. I was like, come on, that's too little. But just like some poops are gonna be left, and that's just gonna have to be okay. We'll say 10, how about that? And then I actually need to make sure the poops stop increasing. There's no reason for poop to increase if there's no poop. They multiply. I mean, they do, but they don't yet. But they will, eventually. Expect poop puns if anyone reviews this game? Me too, me too. How do I do that? We got, oh God, I haven't looked at this code in a long time. Manage stats on tick. We increase every stat. Okay, but we don't actually want to do that for every stat. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Ah, oh, frig. Stat enum. Oh my God. Okay, increase stat. Oh, Jesus. Friggin' criminy. I don't even know how to do this. Match stat enum. Match stat enum. Stats not poop. Pass. Anything else? Wildcard. Increase stat. Did I do that? Did I do that? Yeah. That's true. Everyone, don't be like me. Submit your entries. Okay, poopiness is not increasing. Okay, and then loneliness is increasing. Yes? Yeah. Okay, that's the best I can do. I didn't get all the languages. I didn't get everything, but we did our best. Okay, export. Don't be like me. Please. Rorik, save your game. Do an upload right now. Freaking do it. And then you can fix it. Because once, look, okay? You can, it's okay. Oh gosh, why is that taking so long? You better hurry up. Okay, at least don't wait for it. Just go to the page. 3 minutes, 3 minutes. One more entry. Submit your entries, people! I feel like I should at GLGA pings. I gotta think about everybody else. 3 minutes to submit. Okay, and then, what are we doing? We exported it. Now I go to the jam page, dashboard, skibbity bop bop bop, and then I'm sorry, okay? I didn't mean to be so Sigma. I just said what I had to say to get through it. I want to go to the Tamagotchi-like game here. 2 minutes. Oh, we gonna be all right. We gonna be all right. And then I'm going to change the password. There is gonna be a password, okay? The password is meow. The password is meow, okay? That's what it is. And we are going to export new. So we're on 9. We're on 9. Oh, wait. New. Yeah, we're on 9. Okay. It's a tradition, okay, for me on this game. Tradition matters. Okay, documents, cat care game, scoobity boop bop bop, export, delete that, select all this, 7-zip, compress, go 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 go. There is, but it's more fun this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It brings me joy. It puts a smile on my face. Isn't that enough? Go 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 go. Okay, played in the browser, not to be downloaded. Save view page. With a minute to spare? What in the world? What in the actual world? 6, 7, I know, it depends. Okay, let's submit your entries. Less than 2 minutes to go for the Game Like Jam. It's true. It's true. You're waiting to add the Stitcher to a speedrunning site where people can speedrun it, but you need the dev's permission. Oh, that's cool, Towman. Let's go. Game Like Jam hype. Okay. I think we did it. I think we did it. Okay. Is it everything I would have wanted? No. We left the debug up there. You can have the debug. Go ahead. Enjoy the debug. All right. It's for you. It's for you to play with. It's a work in progress game. You can be part of this journey. If you would like to try this out, the link, even though it's a misspelled, you can fix the spelling. Itch will keep it consistent. 17 seconds to share this link with y'all. 17 seconds. We're gonna put a WIP on there. It's a work in progress, y'all. All right. The password is meow. So you have to remember this. If y'all are gonna try it out, you have to remember the password is meow. Don't forget, the password is meow. Okay, password meow, lowercase. Okay, that's it. And it's over. It's over. Game Like Jam number 6 has completed with 17 entries. Love that. Let's go. 17 new Tamagotchi games, Tamagotchi virtual pet-like games that did not exist before now exist. Let's freaking go. Y'all did it. And y'all are in the running to get some assets from Pizza Doggy. They're awesome 3D assets that I definitely am going to be using myself. Pizza Doggy was nice enough to even sponsor the stream by giving some, so we'll do a sponsor stream one day, extending me some assets, really awesome 3D assets. I'm gonna have the winners page up probably tomorrow. So you'll see like a table like this, except it'll be empty with question marks, like who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? To get you nice and hyped and ready to vote on each other's games. That's your next job. If you got a submission in, your job is to play the games and rate them. Give them a rating, right? So you open up Henry's Starborn Pal, right? You play it and you click these stars and then you're good to go. Okay, let's see. Did you make it, Rorik? Okay, here are the last Game Like Jam entries of 2025. Iramusu. I don't see it. Okay? Do you need to make it public? Iramasu. 2 questions for you. 1, do you need to make it public? 2, I got you. Rorik. I got you. It's yellow. Rorik, I don't think it's in there. But there is a secret way that I can let your game in. I don't tell you guys about it because then you won't have the pressure to submit games. But if you just missed the deadline, it's secret. Let me know on Discord, DM me, whatever, community post, let me know. And we'll get you in. The only thing you have to do is send me a link to your game. So DM it to me, post it on Discord, make a community post, whatever it is, Rorik. Send me the game URL. We'll get you in. Okay, we're a neurodivergent friendly community here. Yeah, I got you, Rorik. So we have maybe more than 17 games. Showcase will be on the 9th. It's okay, Rorik. I mean, we only do it once a month, so it's not like we used to do them every week. So I get it. I get it. All right, I'm just gonna like quickly. I just want to like look at what we got. I just want to like look at what we got. Like, what are these games? We're not gonna go too deep into it, okay? We're just taking a quick look. The showcase is on the 9th. Oh yeah, you're right, Insane. Every other month. Thank you. Thank you. We're gonna take a quick look. From Plasmator Games, we have a 16-bit pet generator with nice animations. You can add a file in here? Wait, let me put one of y'all's icons up here that I drew. What in the world? This is very creative. If this isn't in the running for a creative twist, I don't know what is. Okay, who's... Oh, it has to be a JSON file. It has to be a JSON file? I got no JSON file. JSON. Okay. Import DNA? Whoa. This is cool. Oh, nice, Insane. Well done. Well done. Neat. I love it. What else we got? Starborn Pal by Henry. Loki Peak FRFR. I love like the itch page you've got going on here, Henry. That looks like Godot to me. Might be. Yes, you are overpowered. You are. There's some nice sounds here. You can't hear them, but they're there. They're giving very classic Tamagotchi vibes. We're just quickly looking at them. Yes, congrats. Y'all did it. Y'all did it. Oh, the sounds are still quiet. Oh, maybe it's just like really low. No? Okay. Jeez. Do I have like itch muted? I don't know. Okay, well, never mind. I don't have sounds. But there are sounds. We'll have sounds by the showcase, okay? We'll have sounds by the showcase. Got some options. Hey, game like jam! I love it when y'all do that. It's so hype. Got the egg choices. We got so much hype going on. What is .karn? Karn, Kevin, Kyle files to compliment JSON. I see. What is Karn? Who is Karn? Whoa, Henry, this is freaking awesome. Your pet will say stuff. You can feed it. You can play with it. Oh, nice. Oh, Karen. Those files are full of errors and warnings. Lots of red flags for sure. Awesome work, Henry. Oh, I checked out this one because at first I wasn't sure if this one was actually for this jam, but it totally is. This one's from Neon Kai. Who I think goes by another name we might recognize. I'm not sure. Elcaridian. This one's super unique, y'all. Very, very curious about this one. At first, I was just like, is this actually for this jam? It totally is. Bridge of Torment. You know, like this character, and then there's like these like emojis coming from all these creatures around. So delightful, beautiful art. Freaking trees swaying. Y'all gotta check these games out. Like, don't worry about my game, all right? I'm gonna keep working on it in the coming weeks. You have that link. Don't worry. You're gonna be able to see plenty of my game. Y'all need to go check out these other games. And if you submitted, you also should make sure you vote on them. And leave a comment, because if you leave a comment, you're much, much, much more likely to get someone to come and rate yours. Not even the person you commented on. We got Bart's Pongo. What is this? What in the charm face is happening? Oh my gosh. Look at his character. Bartz's blender skills just like on display. We got notes? Oh my gosh. You spared nothing here. Oh, like musical notes. Oh, Bartz, you be doing that. You be doing music-based stuff. Humble viewer, you'd make an entry. Can you still play and vote? You can still play, but you cannot vote. Voting is only for the people who submit. The reasoning behind that is just to, this looks awesome, Bartz, is just to reduce the likelihood that people like, you know, like more popular people who can go post on social media will win. You know, that's the reason why it's limited. But you can play. Y'all gotta play. Did I put a link? I didn't put a link. Jesus. What's wrong with me? Here you go. Here you go, y'all. I'm gonna spam it. Spam, 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 spam. Banned for spanning my own chat. I don't care. That's a risk I take. For y'all. I'm willing to. I'm willing to take that risk. If you plan to work on your game somewhere, you have a suggestion. Can you drop a link? Yeah. Oh, yes, on Twitch. Twitch you can. What else we got? Moonmon? I'm guessing this has like Digimon inspiration. Wait, we just looked at this. I feel like I just saw this. Didn't I just look at this? Am I having deja vu? I guess we didn't go all the way through with it. Banned from own channel is a unique and powerful flex. Whoa, this is awesome. This is such like classic vibes. Oh my gosh. And it's got like that Tamagotchi 3 buttons. Moon phases. Oh my gosh. I love this. I love this. It's so unique. It's like dense. Like there's stuff everywhere. There's stuff to do. Definitely a most like the original contender here. Love to see that. Love to see that. Thanks, Insane. What else we got? We got from Luna Indigo Luna Indigo Studio. Actually won a previous game like jam. The Puyo Puyo like jam. And almost won 2 categories. Crazy enough. Luna Indigo Studios made the most creative twist on Puyo Puyo, I believe. Yeah, Rainbow Totem. So I'm just saying, there's some stiff competition up in here. Like Luna Indigo is kind of a big deal. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what. Look at this. Look at this art and this gameplay. That's the old one, and now we've got a new one. I love it. Keepers of Nara. Y'all got so creative too. Look at all the Godot. So much Godot, so hype. If you're a member of this channel or a subscriber, tomorrow I'll be live. We got story. Oh my gosh. I know I'm doing it such injustice by skipping. What? What? And creativity? Lore and like... Oh my gosh. Luna Indigo, like... Luna Indigo makes a game. Alright, I don't want to hype it too much. We gotta get you excited to go check it out. Y'all need to go check out these games. Hey, look, there weren't 18 new games until today. Maybe more, because we're gonna get Rorix in there too. So, I'm just saying, like, just exploded onto the stage are almost 20 new games. Oh, I used to keep bugs. I wanna keep bugs again. Is this my chance to get that feeling? Oh my gosh, look at all these stats. Wow, you guys can't hear the sounds, but they are delicious. Okay, this is fantastic. What in the world? Where we go? The mini games. The mini games were like the thing that I was the most afraid of. Or let me rephrase that. The things that I was the least afraid of, and I found out I should have been the most afraid of. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Y'all are so cool. 4 buttons? I mean, original Tamagotchi was only 3 buttons. New station studio. I see some sprites. Click on the screen because the game will not start. All right. Construct. Nice. Nice. Okay. Kind of like G-Develop, but constructier. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, we're WASDing. Look at this pixel art. Delightful. Classic. Y'all, I love how many of y'all went with like a classic Tamagotchi feel. That is really awesome to see. I don't know how we confirm. Oh, spacebar. I love it. I don't want to spoil too much. Thank you for the hydrate. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Look at this art. Uh-oh. The spoiledness is very low. Like, I want to spoil it. All right, all right, all right. I love it, I love it, I love it. Spoil our little pet baby. Familiar stables. Like familiars, like magical familiars. It is. Oh, Dormouse. Dormouse is another frequent time winner. I think Dormouse has won multiple. Game like Jam's Clockwork Attendant was a most creative twist on Granny. Oh, Bart's I didn't even mention also got a win for Rolling Mansion on our ski-free likes. And then Dormouse got Shadows in the Circuits too. That was a Puyo-like win. So like we've got champions out here, okay? Champions. Oh, Stables game did not like me clicking away. I am the only window you should focus. Look at that. Looks like the graphics look like Monster Hunter or something. Oh my gosh, Dormouse. What? Okay, I gotta not hype it too much so we don't give unfair advantages. Oh my god. It's like the ones that are too good, I have to bail out sooner. Oh my gosh, this looks amazing. Okay, what else do you have? Dum Dum Pet. Okay, this one I'm very excited about. Because look at this. Look at it. Delightful. What is Dum Dum Pet? I'm told it's a pet rock. I know, so slick, right? Y'all are amazing. Y'all are so talented. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to go play these games. I'm gonna rate them too. Since it's like a lot of these games require like some this looks cool. This looks like Andros from Star Fox 64 or Star Fox Super Nintendo, I should say. Oh, it is talking. It has a voice. Derek, let's go. Blobfish. It does look like a blobfish. 20 people on YouTube and the chat is a wasteland. You know, people are allowed to lurk. Toeman, chill. Like, let people hang out. You don't have to talk. All right. It's dumb. This is saying dumb dumb over and over again. Delightful. Rockolians? Yeah, we get like 6 or 7 messages, okay? It's fine. 11 out of 10. I agree. Y'all are so skilled. You're so skilled and talented. Blowing me away. Oh, and so since these games, a lot of these require like more time, right? So we'll play the games between like, and if there's less than 20, we can spend more time. But probably like 15, the winning entries, I'll spend 30 minutes playing on December 9th, approximately, give or take. Mostly give, not take. And then for the other ones, we'll do like 15 minutes. So which isn't a lot of time for a game where you're taking care of a whole pet. So I'm going to try to make sure I play a lot of these ahead of time. And if you all have save states, I'm going to try to get some saves so I can bring my pet. Oh my goodness. Slime pet. Hello, slime pet. Whoa! Freaking beautiful. Y'all came with this concept. Y'all made this concept happen. Oh my gosh. It's so juicy. Yay! Happy! Happy, happy, happy. The few buttons, like this is it. This is the essence of Tamagotchi. Love the colors. Super, super lush and pretty. Very nice. Shrimps in a jar. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Shrimps in a jar. I didn't think of shrimps in a jar. But y'all thought of shrimps in a jar. What is that? Is it kind of like the insect one, except jar shrimpier? It's got to be a little jar shrimpier. Is this like sea monkeys? Whoa. You like went, you like, this is like telling human history here. The history of sea monkeys. Okay, I'm gonna try not to get, I gotta not overreact, so that way I don't accidentally hype up games. There's 15 ratings already? Oh my god. Leave comments too. People will come and check out your game, because it's not only the people that you comment on and rate who are going to give you like a rating back, but someone will be like, oh, there's so-and-so, and it will actually say what game they made in the jam. So it's just like a really effective way to get more ratings, is to just comment and rate other people's projects. But I gotta not overhype this, because this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool right now. Oh, we got games. We got games. Y'all came through with the mini games. I was a little overwhelmed with doing the mini games, and I didn't even realize it. But y'all pulled it off. Oh my gosh. Okay, there's so much to do there. We're not even gonna worry about it. Feed them. Wait, you fed sea monkeys to your fish? I guess that's probably a practical use of sea monkeys. Okay, Progigon, who was a star of the 1 hour jams back in the day. Obviously, we have Rogi on stream a lot. It's kind of like a co-streamer here on the channel. Made this one. What? Look at this drawing. Now, I remember Rogi said that they focused on the gameplay over the art, like on purpose. Like that was like an intentional thing, and that they're gonna come back and do more art for it. And I gotta say, why? Look at this. This is very charming. Is this a graveyard? Are we going to a mausoleum? Oh my god. Oh my god. If something excites you, you shouldn't hold back. I know. I just don't want to unfairly advantage some games, but I do want to like check them out. You can get the eggs in bulk and hatch them in batches. They're called brine shrimp. Wow, I didn't even know that they had. So that really is like accurate. Rogi, this is like Undertale vibes. I know you love Undertale, and I feel like this is a bit of a love letter to that. What? You got like storyboarding? You remember earlier we were showing off Rogi's art. You can kind of see it, right? It's like these like monsters that are kind of cute and lots of like little detail. And Rogi was like, I did program art. I gotta say, Rogi, like this has, wait, there's a pentagram in the back. I thought it was an anarchy symbol. Pentagram's still pretty hardcore. This has like meme value. What? Attack, defense, care mistakes? This is like in depth. This is not like anything I've seen you make before. I didn't even know you were capable of making something like this. I mean, look, I believe you're capable of anything, but this is like very unique for something that I've seen from you. Okay, let's not spoil too much. It looks amazing. What else we got? Oh, and a Jimmy. Tamagotchi Pokemon. Oh, maybe it is giving Pokemon vibes. Right, because it's got that RPG thing going on. Alright, this is Toeman's. You can make better than this. It's okay. We all can. We always. That's like Like, that's just the way it goes, you know? It's okay, Toe Man. Don't worry. Look, this is great. You've got the buttons. You got things that happen. You got a character. Is this like a Steel the Brain Rot character? Look, you made this. And then I know you got Easter eggs in there. It's nice. Thank you for submitting something. We gotta start somewhere. You said it was awful. You said it was awful. That is not awful. Shader Snake, shout out one of the fishing line. It's not from Steel and Brain Rot. Maybe it should be. This is about fishing, perhaps. And then I got yours, Rolric. I'll make sure to get it in. If anyone else, again, if you have a late entry, if you just missed the deadline, it's okay. It's okay. DM me, make a community post, whatever it is. We'll get you in. Okay? It's okay. It's going on the page now. Whoa. Is this supposed to be dark? Whoa. Move, look around, open inventory, interact. I wonder if it's just like so hardcore. I hear sounds. Like maybe I'm supposed to hear my way. I don't know what's happening. Ah! I found the game. I found the game. Whoa! Oh my god. That's some cool water. Look at it. It's tripping me out. Hello. Oh, we got another little sea monster game. I feel like someone else did a sea monster game too. Oh man, y'all came with the graphics though. Oh, I guess Mervkins didn't put it in. There was someone working on a sea monster one. There's a few of you who posted your progress on the Discord, and I don't see your game in here. I respect that. You didn't get as far as you want. I can appreciate that. You want it to be what you wanted it to be. Oh, this must be Gary Big Toes. Whoa. Unity. Okay, Unity. Yo, this one's online? Oh my god. So there could be people like there right now. How do you make an online Tamagotchi? Look at those animations. Whoa, you like take care of your little guy and then you like go around? Okay, I don't know what's happening, but I'm definitely excited to get some people in here. One of y'all needs to organize with me so we can play this offline or an off stream and play online together. Someone get on top of it. Okay? Indie Game Dev's wife. Give her a name. Amazing. Okay, and then there's Rolric's entry. Oh my gosh, there's so much to dig into. There's Rolric's entry, which, even though, is it in there yet? I will approve it, and we'll get it in. We'll get it in soon. Iramasu. Oh. Grow, hatch, and collect your way through the Erodex. Take care of your colorful little creatures as they eat, sleep, dig, and occasionally cause chaos. Oh god, so Rolric's always stunning with the UI. Oh my gosh, look at all this. You overachiever. You're just gonna put all of our UI work to shame. Am I harvesting carrots? It's like a clicker game? Look at classic Tamagotchi. Oh my gosh. Some of y'all made like games like I'm so excited to dig into and discover all that it has to offer. Y'all are so talented. What in the world? What in the world? I am just in the presence of greatness. I'm proud of everybody for getting games in. I know it is not easy to feel comfortable enough to put your game out there, to share it. I'm just super proud of y'all. Y'all are amazing. Again, let me know if you need your game let in. We've already got 15 ratings. Go play the games. Don't worry about chatting. Let the lurkers lurk. Go play some games. I'm gonna start setting up the next phase of the jam page, and probably keep working on my own game. If you're a member or a subscriber, I'll be back tomorrow to do a members only stream, and then Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. That's the new schedule. So I'm gonna be around. I hope you all will come back through. If you're on YouTube, hyper smash the like button. We'll do a raid on Twitch and then on YouTube. I'll see if anyone's around doing game dev. I'll see if anyone's around. This might be the shortest live stream I've ever done in my life, by the way. You know, it's okay. Oh wait, maybe there's actually somebody else who's doing game dev streaming. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, the stream ended. We just missed it. Okay, but what about this person? They're probably a game dev. Roguelikes reviews, game dev discussions, also not live anymore. YouTube, why you lie? It's like you need to refresh it. Okay, who we got here? Okay, this is game dev. Okay, YouTube, I got someone for you. Yes, check out the entries. You can check out my entry too. Again, you'll be seeing lots of my entry. Y'all, we got somebody. We got somebody on YouTube. Let's go. Okay, now what would be really peak, and we'll do a raid on Twitch too, but let's start with YouTube. What would be even better is if they allow proper YouTube raids, which is a thing, but creators have to opt into it, because if they don't, it won't work. So let's see if they do. Then we can actually do a raid. I feel like I need to spread the good word. I need to go into like every YouTube game dev streamers live chat and just be like, hey, turn on the ability to get raided. Do it now. Okay, what's their name? Voilin? Let's see. Yes! We are proper rating, YouTube! Let's go! Hit the like button before you go. I will see you here shortly. Y'all are the best. Congrats, everybody, on getting your game submitted. Again, you're going to keep seeing me work on mine, so don't even worry about mine. There's a link, though. There's a link, the password. It's in the chat. I'll put it in the description box, too, so people later can come through and see. Don't worry. It'll be there. Congrats, everybody. I'm really proud of you. All right, YouTube. Good night. And, yeah, enjoy hanging out with Voilin. Let's go. We actually rating for real. Yes. It's about time.